go. Let's get it going live, and we are ready to rock and roll. Hey guys, how you going? It's the Down BKR Sport. We are here for the Rugby League World Cup. We've got a big game tonight, which is between Lebanon and Ireland. Now, this actually could be a really, really good game. It could be a close as game. I'm really looking forward to it because, look, Lebanon didn't look too bad against New Zealand last week. They did lose to New Zealand, obviously, but they didn't look too bad, obviously. And then you got Ireland, who took on Jamaica and won 48-2, but didn't exactly look crazily impressive in that 48-2 win over the Jamaicans. But I guess Jamaica played pretty well yesterday against, or this morning against New Zealand. So it does put in perspective that maybe they're not as much of the easy beats as we thought they may have been. We thought they could be beaten by 100 in a couple of games in this World Cup, but obviously not. They've put in a bit of a shift out of Jamaica. So yeah, when it comes to these two teams, obviously Lebanon are missing Adam Doueihi today, which is a big loss because obviously he was reprimanded for his apparent swear word that he said to the referee in the last game. It was a stupid send-off, and Grant Atkins is always a pansy. He's always been just an absolutely horrific referee, and this shouldn't have been happening. We shouldn't be seeing Doueihi getting taken out here for this week, but in the same sense, it's going to really provide a really interesting game here. I do think Lebanon may be able to still sneak it, but let's go through the two-team lineups here, guys, and let's get into it. So, obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's do it. So, for Lebanon today, the ins are Bilal Marbani, Jackson Rame, and Khaled Rajab, with Adam Doueihi, Hana El Dashar, and Joshua Marie going out. You've got Jacob Kraz in the fullback role with Josh Mansour and Abbas Miski on the wings, and then Brad Morcus and Reece Robinson in the centres. Khaled Rajab and Mitchell Moses is the halves. Obviously, Adam Doueihi would normally be in that sixth role, but Khaled Rajab, he has to come in today. I actually thought it was going to be, as I think it says here, I don't know why it does this. I actually thought it was going to be Mikey Tanous, but apparently they've gone instead with he would Khaled Rajab. You got Kane Kalachi and Khalil Rame in the front row, and then Andrew Katsi is the hooker. Eli Al-Zakam and Shabel Tasabali as the back row, and then James Romanos is the lock. Bilal Marbani, Anthony Layoun, Jalal Pazaz, and Jackson Rame is the interchange, with Michael Tanus as the 18th man replacement. Moving over now to the Irish, you got Rob Mulhern coming in, James McDonald going out, Richie Myler, he's the fullback today, with Innes Senior and Lewis Senior as the wingers, Ed Chamberlain and Toby King in the centres, with Luke Keary and Joe Keys in the halves. Luke Keary, obviously fantastic 5'8" there from the Sydney Roosters. You got Liam Byrne and my boy Jimmy Dollar from the Gold Coast Titans in the front row, with Brendan O'Hagan in the 9. James Bentley and Frankie Halton as the back row, and then George King is the captain. Joshua Cook, Harry Russian, Rob Mulhern, and James Hassan is the interchange, with Ronan Michael as the 18th man replacement. So, yeah, look, it's going to be a good game here today. Look, Ireland could win this game. They're actually favourites to win this game, but I still have Lebanon to win. I still think that Lebanon might be just that little bit too good here. I think that they're a tough team. We saw that against New Zealand last week. They were literally 1 metre away from tying that game up at one stage. Obviously, it didn't happen, which is fine. But they were very close, and they gave it a really good showing of themselves last week. So hopefully, they can do something similar here today. But whoever wins this game, guys, will go through to the quarterfinals. Whoever loses this game will not go through the quarterfinals, because that would mean, actually, technically, if Lebanon win this game, if Ireland beat New Zealand next week, then they would go through. But obviously, Ireland play New Zealand, and you can't see Irish beating New Zealand there. So whoever wins this game, effectively, will go through to the quarterfinals, because Lebanon next week will get to play Jamaica, and that'll mean that they're 2 from 3. So there you go. But guys, obviously, like I said, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe from around here, and let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Motocross Clip says, hello, Big Ass Boy. Hello, mate. Captain Ella says, we met again. Jay says, if you're going to be a Muppet, I'll slap you next week. Still a lighter. Brunswick Jaggers, Grant's a Muppet in general. He is a Muppet, yeah. Grant Atkins is a Muppet for sure. He's a pansy, and I really just like him as a referee. I just think that last week was just stupid. It was just stupid. It ruined the game, and it ruins this game too. Satan Kells is an unreal win for Jamaica, as everyone knows last try wins. Exactly right. Last try wins, Jamaica scored, and potato, tomato. Thanks for coming, New Zealand. Unfortunately, you do lose that game. I know, pretty average there. Shelly Tom says Moses needs to step up. That's a big one today. Obviously, Moses was the worst on field last week for Lebanon, in my personal opinion, against the Kiwis. I think that if Lebanon are going to do anything today, they're going to obviously have to rely heavily on Mitchell Moses, because last week they relied heavily on Adam Dewey, who got the job done. This week, you're going to have to see Mitchell Moses stand up and do something. He's not taking on a Kiwi side that is just packed with talent. Even though the Kiwis have been relatively underwhelming and disappointing, yes, they're missing their halves, but in the same sense, they've been relatively underwhelming and disappointing based on face value. And yeah, Mitchell Moses is going to have to, take down an Irish team here that definitely is doable. They definitely are beatable. I think this could be one of the closest games of the World Cup so far, though. Sargas Hachidi says, let's go boys. To be cast as the passion and joy Jamaica show off that tries my highlights so far in the World Cup. Yeah, of course. And it was always going to happen there. It was always going to happen because it's their first ever World Cup. It's their first ever time in this tournament, and it's a really exciting time for Jamaica, especially considering they didn't even make the World Cup for the cricket. They didn't even make the T20 World Cup. They struggled in regards to the West Indies, so at least they gave them something to celebrate there in regards to their country as well. And this is what we're going to implement. We're going to really, focus on potentially growing the game there and saying, listen, look, it's exciting. You actually didn't play as badly as the scoreline represents, because Jamaicans wouldn't know, right? So you have to really distribute some knowledge to Jamaica right now, saying you didn't actually lose as badly as we thought you would, right? And minus 74.5 was actually the handicap, and obviously they only won by 60 New Zealand, so they beat that handicap. And I think for Ireland it was like 56.5. or so, 48-2 is definitely beating that as well. It's 46 points differential. So they haven't lost by over the handicap in both games so far, so it hasn't really been as disappointing for Jamaica as maybe the scoreline does represent. Timika, that's right. Boulders and Steel says, expecting players such as Moses to help Lebanon to a convincing victory. You'd hope so, Boulders and Steel, but in the same sense, Ireland are still a good team. Let's not pretend like they're not. And Moses was the worst on field last week for Lebanon, but in the same sense, yes, you would be relying on him to really stand up today. Absolutely. And you've got to hope Jacob Graz has a good game fullback as well. Captain Alice, haven't watched a second of the World Cup. What's going on? Well, that sounds like a you problem, brother. Karina says, let's go, guys. Yeah, getting around it. Motocross Clip says, what's the odds, sir? I think the odds are like $1.70 for Ireland, maybe. I think they've got on here $1.60 for Ireland and $2.35 for Lebanon is what it's showing on the NRL.com website. I'm not too sure if that's right now, but it's Ireland who are the favourites at $1.60 compared to the $2.35 favourites, $2.35 underdogs of Lebanon, and I think that's because of the Dewey loss. If it wasn't for Adam Dewey being out, I think that Lebanon probably would be the favourites. But then again, people look at that 48-2 win over Jamaica last week and don't really recognise that was against Jamaica. It wasn't against any big team. Brunswick Jagger says, top tier nations showing their firepower so far the past few games. I would disagree in regards to England and also New Zealand. I think New Zealand had their really good spurs, and so did England, but England also were relatively underwhelming yesterday. I think that, look, they beat France, and the scoreline suggests that they won that game by a long way, but it was 18-12, and then there was a really, really bad call that went in favour of England, where a player ran behind three guys, and then they broke through, and then threw the ball forward about 2 metres, and England ended up scoring there, and it was 24-12, and then obviously from there, it was just a roll-on, and England could get more tries and just continue to separate the score. Look, I think it's very disappointing for France there, because they did really want to come back in that game. They were down 18-0, and then went bang, bang, 18-12, half-time. France with a bit of momentum, but then that call happens, and I still think England win regardless, but it's just, I don't think England have been anywhere near as impressive in regards to that game than people are making out. Real Wombat said, I think the best Arab player centre of the field, Reece Robinson, should be fullback. Reece Robinson doesn't even have a team anymore, I don't think. I don't think that Reece Robinson is currently connected to a team. Timmy Carr says, Moses is hopefully more fresh after the last game. He was coming off grand final celebrations still. What do you mean he's coming off grand final celebrations? They lost. They lost the grand final. What is he celebrating? What is Mitchell Moses celebrating? He was horrific in the grand final, and he was also horrific in the preliminary final. What is Mitchell Moses... that just turned off. What is Mitchell Moses meant to be celebrating? What kind of excuse is that? They lost the grand final. Sorry? Tillman scored for Leicester. Well, there you go. Bowles still says South Africa lost 75-0 against England at the Women's Rugby Union World Cup. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all, though. Obviously, the English women's team is the best women's team in the women's rugby. In the women's of the rugby. The game will start in about 20 minutes' time here, guys. Obviously, I started up about half an hour early here, so... hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Just waiting for this coverage to start. There we go. Now it will start right now. Let's get on that one. Villa are 2-0 up already. Oh my god, that screws me in regards to my goalkeeper. Charlie Thompson says New Zealand been underwhelming, to be honest. I absolutely agree, but in the same sense, they've had no Jerome Hughes in the first game and second game, no Dylan Brown in the second game. There's a lot of things that can definitely still be worked in the favour of the Kiwis. Absolutely. It's not all doom and gloom for New Zealand. They're still winning their games. But yes, no Jerome Hughes in that first game, and then that second game, no Jerome Hughes and Dylan Brown. It's been underwhelming from them so far, but that's because the players not playing. Timmy Carson, I think they're making it was enough for him to celebrate. No, that's not an excuse, Timmy. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse at all. We can't be saying that Mitchell Moses is coming fresh off celebrations. No. They lost by, 30 odd points, bro? Well, they lost by most convincing loss I've really ever seen. Like, there's no way that any Eels player should be thought of as like, they should be happy to make the grand final. Nah, that was a really disappointing loss. They got thumped in the grand final, and that was their chance. And they got thumped. Every single Parramatta player played bad. I don't give that an excuse. I actually think that's ridiculous to give that as an excuse to a player who was horrific in that final series. And also, although he may have had some, things that were going on off the field in regards to having a baby and whatnot, it doesn't really necessarily translate into that grand final, because you can't think about what's going on off the field. You have to just focus on what's going on the field, and we gave you that kind of leeway in regards to the preliminary final, but when it came to the grand final, he went missing again, and when last week for Lebanon, he went missing again against New Zealand in their biggest game of the World Cup. I don't see a great deal of... I don't see a massive crowd coming in today for this game. I don't see a massive crowd coming in here. Actually, did I put this as the right place? Am I at the right stadium right now? Lee. Okay, yeah, no, we are at the right place. We are at the right place here. Alright, yes, so New Zealand on top with plus 84 points differential, 4 points. Ireland with 2 points and plus 46 points differential. Lebanon minus 22 right now. Lebanon will beat Jamaica next week, and then Jamaica with a minus 108 after 2 games. But they have had, this is a really tough group here for Lebanon. For Jamaica. Really tough group. Brunswick says Para went missing in the final, to be honest. Para, of course they did, but Mitchell Moses is a big reason for that. Like, he's the halfback, like, he is their guy, the go-to. Like, he had to stand up, and obviously he did not. Obviously he did not there. But this is actually the biggest game of the weekend. I don't think people realise this. I don't think really people care too much about this game, but this is also definitely the biggest game of the weekend. Because like I said, whoever wins this is through to the quarters. Timmy Castle, my other excuse is he was letting Dewey control the game more and just played off him. Maybe that's why he wasn't as sharp against New Zealand. Bro, what are you like in love with Mitchell Moses? Like, are you like his boyfriend or something? Like, why are you defending him so heavily? Like, it's very obvious what happened last week. I don't understand. Like, Mitchell Moses has been poor for the last 3 games in a row now. It's not just last week. Why are you defending him? There's no excuses for how he's performed in the last 3 games. Maybe only the preliminary final, but there's no excuses. No, that is not an excuse. Letting Dewey control the game. So what? That's why he knocks the ball on. That's why he kicks the ball out in the full twice. That's why he's really poor. That's a horrible excuse. You're meant to be. You don't have a bad game just because you want somebody else to have a better game. That makes no sense. Like, for somebody else to have a better game, you need to be good as well. You need to benefit them. You need to help them out. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Mitchell Moses is the halfback. Halfbacks are meant to be the designer. They're meant to be the guy that gets it done. They're the director. And the 5'8" is meant to be a bit loosey-goosey and follows up and kind of is the lurker, is what you would say there with a 5'8". But it makes no sense that you're defending Mitchell Moses so heavily here when it's very obvious what's happened in the last 3 games with him. Motocross Clips there, I guarantee you're a Parramatta fan, because there's no way anybody defends him this much. Search Me 5 says Timmy has Moses posted up in his room. I'm starting to think so. For sure. Mitchell looks tired. He might be tired after a big year. But in the same sense, he's meant to be. He's meant to be one of the primo 7s in the game. He's meant to be in the top 3 halfbacks. Brunswick says, could have sworn I saw Robbie Farah as a trainer in the highlights from last week. Yeah, Robbie Farah is a trainer for the Lebanese, absolutely. Yeah, he's a trainer there for the Lebanese. He's always going to have an active involvement here. He's a very proud Lebanese man with his team. Sasha Kelson says, last week Moses was shocking. Worst player on the field by far. I don't know how you can defend that. Yeah, it's been that way for the last 3 games, including Parramatta. So I think that he can bounce back here today. I think that he definitely can lead, and he has to lead because there's no Dewey. But I just don't. I'm not too sure why someone would like really die on the sword of Mitchell Moses right now. Like, this isn't the time to die on the sword of Mitchell Moses. There's plenty of times when he's good and you can be like, oh yeah, he's been fantastic. But right now, it's not that time. Right now, you have to be patient and hopefully wait for him to have a good game here against the Irish, who are definitely beatable, as I said, are definitely doable, and we definitely can see it happen here, and he needs to, because if they lose this game, like I said, they're not making it out of the out of the group stages. Not making it out of the group stages here. But Michael Cheika is chatting away right now. Obviously, if Lebanon do get to the quarterfinals, Michael Cheika is also the coach of Argentina when it comes to rugby union. So he's the coach of Lebanon here in the Rugby League, but also the coach of Argentina in rugby union. If Lebanon make the quarterfinals, I'm pretty certain that Argentina have a international rugby game, an international rugby game up there in what's it called, in the Northern Hemisphere somewhere. So. Viliami Nissa says Lebanon 13 plus Mansour, and I'm not sure, but Lebanon 13 plus I think is a bit rough. I don't think that Ireland get beaten that badly, but it's possible. It's possible, but I think the Lebanon 1 and 12 is definitely more like it, Viliami. I think 13 plus is a little bit disrespectful to this Irish team who did win 48-2 to Jamaica last week and do still have a couple of NRL talent here and there, and obviously jam-packed as well with Super League talent. But yeah, it just comes down to how these forwards work out. It just comes down to how the forwards work out here with the Lebanese. Motocross says, I'm watching the game on my TV and listening to you, and I saw Mitchell walk in. Dane doesn't look ready for the game. Oh jeez, you hope it. You've got to pray that he is, man. You've got to pray that he is. We can't. You got to pray that he is ready. Otherwise, Lebanon will lose this game if he's not. Viliami Nissa says, true. I'll have to change the tip. Well, I think they keep it with Lebanon for sure. Definitely keep it with Lebanon. I just think that 1 and 12 or 13 plus, it's possible, but I would definitely lean more towards that 1 and 12 marker. I just think that Ireland are a little bit better than the 13 plus does suggest there. And Luke Keary, he's one of the best 5'8" in the game. Obviously kills it there at the Roosters. 5'8" or half, wherever he plays. But yeah, I think Keary is a fantastic player. Obviously won multiple premierships there in the halves of the Roosters, and had a really good game last week. Was the best player on the field last week for the Irish. And when they scored 48 points, so although it was only against Jamaica, yeah, you've got to give this Irish team a little bit of credit, and I think that 1 and 12 is how I see it from here, but anything can happen, man. This World Cup has been full of blowouts. We saw that yesterday. Fiji got an absolutely massive blowout there against Italy. We saw Australia obviously smacked Scotland. I would say New Zealand's one was a blowout, but it wasn't really where you were thinking about it, because it should have been probably more. If you wanted to be appreciative of that effort. England's one, for me, wasn't really a blowout. It wasn't. I don't think the scoreline even suggested either. So this week so far, you can effectively say there's been a blowout in every game, but I just don't think that England-France game is a blowout. Despite the fact that I think the score said, what was it, 44 to 18 or something like that? Yeah, I think 44 to 18 there. But yeah, you don't need to necessarily change the tip for that one. It's just, I think that it should be a lot closer. I think this could be the game of the week. But obviously we've got some big games coming up too. We've got Tonga versus Wales. We've got Papua New Guinea versus the Cook Islands, which will be a good one. Brunswick is 42-18. 42-18. Yeah, they didn't get 44. So 34-point win there for England. It was okay. It was okay. I wouldn't be riding home about that one, that's for sure. By the way, I don't know if anyone watched the cricket before, but that was an amazing game between India and Pakistan in that T20. I don't really care too much about the T20, but I watched that one because obviously 100,000 people at the MCG to watch that. That was a really incredible game. And obviously, it looked like India were gone, but they found a way to win it. 24-point win. Yeah, I am very tired of 25. This Rugby League World Cup is taking a lot out of me, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, 24-point win, even worse. Even worse there, so... Yeah, England need to shape up a little bit more. They do. They take on next week who? So they've already played France and Samoa. I think they take on Greece. That's an easy game for them there. Because Samoa after this game. So we've got 2 games tonight, guys. We've got this game here, and then we jump straight into the Samoa versus Greece game, which I think should be a big bounce back for sure. Jonathan Mann says both teams to score 12 points or more seems to be a good prop. Cheers. Yeah, I think that's probably a good prop bet there. Jonathan Manson. Yeah, I think that's probably the right call there. Why do you have multiple accounts, by the way? Because I know that you've got an orange J with one Jonathan Manson, and you've got a grey one here, and I think you've had a blue one before. Why do you have so many multiple different accounts? Because you're definitely not changing the display picture. You're definitely not changing the picture, because no one does that. So and that'd be interesting. So why do you have so many multiple accounts? Noel Streak says, hey BK, you just watched the India vs Pakistan game? I just spoke about that, yeah. Very close and thrilling in front of 90,000 at the G. Yeah, I just spoke about that one. It was a good comeback there by India. It looked like Pakistan had won that game, but Virat Kohli put on some magic. He's been a little bit out of form the last couple of years, but no, it's good to see. Good to see. I'm sure it would be time. I just had to correct you to take more credit away from England. Yeah, good. No, take it away. Take it away, son. Take it away. I like that. Take it away. Take even more of it away if you possibly can. Just try and, do a Parramatta Eels and, scurvy up those facts. Jay says, for all his multiple personalities, I don't know. I've seen multiple different accounts with that J being a different colour, so it's just like, it's super random, It's just a little bit random, but I like the comment. I think that's both teams score 12 points is probably guaranteed here. I could definitely see Lebanon scoring. Their backline's pretty good here. Lebanon's backline of Jacob Kraz, Josh Mansour, Abbas Miski, Reece Robinson, and Brad Morkins is actually a pretty solid backline. I'd say their backline's better than Ireland. The halves, I'd say, probably lean towards the Irish with Luke Keary and Joe Keith because Moses is not in form right now. You go to the forwards, the front rowers, you're probably looking at the Irish, but the hooker probably maybe lean with the Irish too. But the back rowers, I think, are probably going to go towards Lebanon, and the 13. That's a tough one because James Romanos is a good lock. He's a good lock, and George King is obviously the captain and lock. I don't know, maybe that's a wash. Maybe that's a bit of a wash, that one. Regarding the bench, though, I actually do think that the Lebanese do win this bench as well. Brunswick says, to be honest, I don't think anyone would complain if England lose in the quarterfinal. They would have to play, they'd be playing Papua New Guinea unless Tonga lost a game from here on out, which I can't see them losing to Wales or the Cook Islands. Unless that happened, we would be seeing Papua New Guinea take on England. It'd be a really tough one, man. A really tough one there to see England losing. But I could see a world where Papua New Guinea do win that one. Motocross says, hopefully Samoa learned how to tackle. Well, look, they're taking on Greece, so it shouldn't exactly be too difficult of a matchup there. It shouldn't be a crazy deal of a matchup there for them. Jonathan Mann says, the server is different. Google and Firefox have different colours. Usually a 5th grader knows that. So it's a troll. There you go. I got it out of them. So, no, that's not true, Jonathan. That's not true. Because you have a different profile picture. Not everyone here has different profile pictures. That's a very obvious troll. See you later, brother. Timmy Carter says, I got Moses for man of the match. He will step up in this game, hopefully. Jay says, they are all day different, you muppet. Oh, very obvious. Bro, this guy is, it's super, super clear that he's just a moron. It's super clear. See you later, Jonathan. Timmy Carter says, I get Moses for man. That's probably why we've hidden him, to be honest with you, because he probably just has been a dickhead multiple times. Timmy Carter says, I got Moses for man of the match. He will step up for this game, hopefully. You'd hope so, mate. He has to. But you're also a Parramatta fan, so it's no surprise that you've got Moses for man of the match because you're desperate for your boyfriend to be good because you've defended him so heavily today. Jasper says, England played shit yesterday. They didn't play great. Yeah, a bit of attitude for Jonathan. No, so that account there, I'm pretty certain over multiple accounts, it's really strange. It's weird when you find haters who watch your channel frequently because you're just like, what are you trying to get out of it? What do you get out of it? What do you win? You win me being more successful. So I don't understand why haters continue to swap accounts and make new accounts to watch because you're just like, you're losing the battle. Nothing's changing. And also, because I got Kiri man of the match. Jimmy Jolliffe, baby. Get around Jimmy Jolliffe. Sasha Kelson says, give it 5 minutes and we'll see him with a green J. Yeah, probably. Or maybe the orange one will come back, because I know the orange one still hasn't been in. Jay Hayes says he'll be a popular at Ram Range. Probably there, man. But yeah, I think that, Moses has to be man of the match. But if I'm going to give you a realistic man of the match, I'm going to probably look at... he is a realistic man of the match. But... Maybe James Romanos in the lock position. I really do like James Romanos. Maybe he's a little bit of an underdog to win that man of the match there on the Lebanese side. But then again, I guess if Lebanon wins, it probably will just guarantee go to Mitchell Moses. Brunswick says, Guac 3000. To be honest, I reckon Mansour or a Gel will get man of the match. Gel. Who's Gel? Am I crazy? Who's Gel? Gel. I'm not too sure. Cliff says, 2023, you should stream some of the Super League next year. I am streaming the Super League next year. I've said this multiple times throughout this World Cup so far, I will wish him in the Super League next year. Absolutely, 100%, man. 100%. 100%, I'm actually excited for it. 5 minutes to go here, guys. 5 minutes to go until the game does start. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. 2 games tonight. This game, and then we've got Samoa versus Greece right afterwards. And Samoa have to absolutely crunch that game. There's no way, no excuses that they don't win by a country mile in that game. Luke Brooks said, I think both Mitchell Moses and Jacob Krause need to step up today. Yes, you're absolutely right. I don't know about Jacob Krause. I don't think Jacob Krause really was bad last week. I just don't think he did anything, I guess, spectacular. I don't think he did anything spectacular. But Mitchell Moses definitely has to change what he did last week. Yeah, he was horrific last week. Seth Margarita says, looking forward to see Khalil Rajab. I just really hope this Lebanese team, musters another performance like last week. Last week was a really, really solid performance against one of the favourites for this competition. So I think that it's all about just seeing Lebanon do what they did last week, but actually get the win this time, because they were super close to getting a surprise victory up into the last 20 minutes, and then obviously didn't get that try. Joe Manu speciality. There's no Joe Manu on this Irish team. And then, there's my boy Jimmy Jolliffe, get around him. But yeah, there's no Joe Manu on this team, so hopefully the Lebanese can, maybe pull away late rather than have to hold out, because they didn't concede a try, even though they had players sent off for the last 20 minutes in Adam Dewey. They didn't concede a try. They were already losing the game by about 12 points, though. But in the same sense, they didn't concede a try when they had a player sent from the field. And Osluke said, I feel like at this point in the World Cup, everyone is just waiting for the finals. Yeah, it is at that point. No one cares about this game. Like, obviously, you're still going to see the Papua New Guineans give a shit, Tongans give a shit. You'll probably see Samoans give a shit a little bit later on tonight to kind of make up for it. But overall, yeah, it is getting to that point now where we're just like, okay, well, hurry up now. We want to see, We want to see the big dogs play. The big knockout quarterfinals between Australia and New Zealand semi-finals, and also on the other side, England, Tonga, Papua New Guinea, Samoa. It's going to be fantastic when it comes to the finals. But yeah, we're just not there just yet, and we've got to be a little bit more patient. Motocross Cliff says it'll be good to see how Huddersfield go next year. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't watch the Super League now, so I couldn't talk to you about the Super League right now. But I know that Huddersfield... that means I got to watch Isan Masters. I know he's going back there. Noel Solutions, what do you think will be the quarterfinal matchups for context? Australia, Lebanon, it would depend on this game. Australia, Lebanon, or Australia, Ireland, whoever wins this game. I'll take Lebanon. So Australia, Lebanon, New Zealand, Fiji, England, Papua New Guinea, Tonga, Samoa. Jasper says, honestly, I'm just waiting for that Oz versus New Zealand semi. Yeah, but I think the more the games have gone on, the more World Cup I watch, the more I believe that Australia have got that in the bag. I definitely think that Australia right now are clearing out the best team in the world, and I think they will win this World Cup pretty confidently. However, New Zealand is still a very good team and could do it, and England is still a very good team. Tonga would be a big game. That would be a really big game if Australia had to take on Tonga in the World Cup final, but I do see Australia win that game still, because Tonga don't have the spine to compete with Australia. Epitonga says, what's your thoughts on France? I got them to beat Samoa. No, I don't. I definitely don't have that. I have Samoa to beat France. Sachin Kelson says, Huddersfield surely can't go well if they've got Isan. I think he's gone to Hull, if I'm not mistaken, but it's just, I was just saying, in regards to the Super League. Noel Schlick says, Oz versus Lebanon, Tonga versus Samoa, England versus Papua New Guinea, and New Zealand versus Fiji. What is the semi-final bracket? It will be Australia versus New Zealand, and Tonga versus England, or if you think other teams, but that side. Tonga, Samoa, Papua New Guinea, England, same bracket. New Zealand, Fiji, Australia, Lebanon, same bracket. Biscuit Juice says, Jack White took Trell mid-spot. No, mate. No, he did not. Trell will be the centre. Trell's the starting centre, and the other centre comes down to whether they believe they want to put Jack White there or Val Holmes. They're not taking Trell mid out. Trell Mitchell is guaranteed 100%. He's one of the first names on the team sheet, and that's not even a question. There's no one, not even the devout Raiders fan like yourself would think that Latrell Mitchell is not starting for the Australians. Noel Schluck says Australia and New Zealand can't play in the final. No, they can't. No, they cannot play in the final. Malcolm says New Zealand, Australia ahead of the rest, then further back England. I think it's Australia and then further back New Zealand and then further back England and then further back the rest. But then again, I think Tonga is also could be up there. So the game's about to start here, guys, and it's going to be Lebanon kicking this ball off here first. But yeah, I don't think New Zealand right now on the same level as Australia, to be honest with you, Malcolm. And I think you can understand where I'm coming from there if you've watched the games. Nate says, G'day Blaze, mate. Cheers for the stream. Man, I've got Lebanon in a close one and Mansour for a double. I like it. Yeah, I like that. I've got Lebanon for a close one here. I think it'll be very close. I don't think it'll be a blowout by any means. But don't forget, Ireland are the favourites. Ireland are the favourites for this game. So, you'd be very careful thinking it's an easy win here for Lebanon. Brunswick says, because of the structural layout of the group stage. Big Secretary says L. I don't know who you're saying L to. If you're saying L to me because I said Cheryl Mitz over Jack Whiten, Jack Whiten's not even close to Cheryl Mitz, so it just shows the L for you, my guy. You can think what you want, but you'll see. Anyone who actually knows rugby league knows that Latrell Mitchell is the starting centre. So, you can wank over Jack Whiten or your like brother, but there's no L's being taken over here in regards to what I just said. So first tackle now for the Irish, and they're going to be 20 metres out into the line. They're going to get this ball now to the 25. Sebastian Grumman says, good luck to the Cedars and the Irish. I just hope it's a good game, man, which it could definitely be, and it should definitely be a very close game here. Whoever wins this game goes through the quarterfinals, whoever loses, gosh. So third tackle here for the Irish, and then 35 metres out here from their own line, left-hand side. And, I want to see a bit of pace here from the Irish in this game. I think Lebanon are a bit more structural. I think they're a bit more structural in this game, so... you want to see a bit of pace plus also the power of these forwards because they do have some big forwards here, the Irish, that they really should be able to utilise. And they'll put that ball up here and Lebanon will get this ball at the 10. Is New Zealand the only team that can challenge Oz? I would say that England can challenge Oz, but I think that Australia's to win. I would say that talent... Oh, that's a high tackle. That should be a penalty to Lebanon. No, apparently not. I definitely think that Tonga could do it. I think that Australia will run through Papua New Guinea and run through Fiji. Obviously, they already did. Run through Samoa, but I think that the other teams can give them a bit of trouble, but I still believe that it's Australia distance, New Zealand distance, then England / Tonga distance. Biscuit Juice says, okay, fair, but do you still think White might get the other centre spot? Potentially, but in the same sense, you've got Val Holmes, and Val Holmes is a designated centre for his club. So Lebanon will kick this ball down deep into the corner, and that's a pretty good kick there, and gets the ball to the 10 or so. It comes down to that, but, I've been saying Jack White in centre and Val Holmes with the wing for so long. This is such a random thing. I don't understand why people are so devout tonight for these individual players. It's a one-on strip. Lebanon get the ball here. Lebanon get the ball. That's a fantastic strip by Lebanon. So they're going to be 30 metres out of the line. Well done. Is that Mansour? No, it was James Romanos. I said he could have a really big game today. I said he was going to have a massive game, and James Romanos with the first strip there, 30 metres out from the line. Jamaica challenge, big challenge for us too. Well, they showed yesterday that they were enough of a challenge for New Zealand to score a try. I tell you what, that was actually not terrible performance there from Jamaica, and it wasn't the best performance by New Zealand. But then again, they are missing their halves with Jerome Hughes and Dylan Brown. So Lebanon now, it's going to be a set restart here. Set restart, 15 metres out here from the line. Here come the Lebanese. Off they go here, 10 metres out. 7 metres away from here from the line. Shay Thompson says, Jamaica will growingly to have a look at Dum Young, who's basically from them. Yeah, but they'll need to be very good for Dom. No, that's not an obstruction. I was going to say, it's going to be offside. I thought he was calling the obstruction, but he didn't even run behind him. To be honest, I don't think Australia would need to change their lineup. Australia will change their lineup just because, but they don't need to. They don't need to, that's for sure. But Australia will change their lineup again, just for a bit of a throw around. You'll see Cherry Evans probably get that 7 in that third game, but... maybe not. Maybe Cherry Evans might even play in the 6, but that's a weird thing because that's a knock on. That's a penalty. That could be a sim in here. Yeah, give some others a go. Knowledge loose. Yeah, I agree. But it's in the same sense we gave heaps to go in the first game, heaps to go in the second game. So that's arguably simping because it is obviously a professional foul, but it is what it is. Dom Young is grown in England and the NRL not Jamaica. Yeah, but in the same sense. It'd be pretty cool to represent Jamaica if they got good, if they became a good team. So it's going to be Lebanon now, second tackle, still going here. Offloads the ball out the back. That was Jacob Craze with a nice little run. Gets the ball off here to 5 metres out of the line. Stage 25, if we played in Jamaica, the heat would make it difficult. Oh, bro. You still win against Jamaica. Richard Moses gives it off. They'll be 10 metres out of the line now, third tackle. 10 metres out, Kazi playing the hooker role today. He'll go right-hand side, 15 metres out of the line. Mitchell Moses here. He'll step back onto the inside. It's going to be Abbas Miski who gets this ball to the 8 metres. 8 metres out here for Lebanon. They're talking about the atmosphere at the stadium, bro. There's like 3 people in the crowd. Mitchell Moses, so close, 1 metre out of the line. Or they're going to say held up. Oh, I think it was just short there. But it's going to be fifth tackle here, 10 metres out. It was a nice little run there from Mitchell Moses. Nice little run there for Mitchell Moses. 10 metres out. Lebanon left-hand side. Gives it off to their 5'8". They go up. Jacob Kraz coming through. No, that's going to be a dropout though. Oh, no way. Are they saying you're taking in air? Wow, they're going to say tackle in air there. Oh, jeez, that's a bit of a rough call. Let's have a look here. Oh, that's a rough call there. That's a real rough call. Epitonga says, whoever makes it to the final with less injuries will win. Tonga in last Rugby League World Cup really missed Michael Jennings against England. I feel Tonga this time learned their lesson from it. I get that, Epitonga, but I also think that Australia pumps them. I would love to see Tonga versus Australia in that final, but, you know, I really do find it tough to see anybody beating Australia, man. And Tonga definitely are not on that same level as New Zealand. They're still a level down. That spine, like that 2017 World Cup was definitely their prime, and they're trying to kind of reaffirm that prime right now, Tonga, but I just don't think that spine goes toe-to-toe with the likes of Munster, Cleary, Tedesco, and Harry Grant, who's been having a fantastic tournament so far. So Margarita says the Burleigh Bears under 16s would flog Jamaica, mate, come off it. I think that's a bit disrespectful, but I think it will be a close game. I think it would be, genuinely, I think it will be a close game, but I don't think they'd flog him. Entertain asks great early defence by Ireland. Yeah, it's been a good game here from both these teams so far. Good starts from both these teams. Daniel says, do you think Ireland could potentially be an up-and-coming league nation? I know Union's massive over there, but I think they already have a domestic league. Like, only so much. Only so much. It's like England. You know, only so many people are going to give a shit about it in Ireland. So, you know, there's still people who aren't... England's just around literally a neighbour to Irish, and they've got a lot of people from Ireland in England. There's not anyone at this ground right now, you know, supporting the team. So, you know, potentially, man, I'm not going to say no. Definitely could be an emerging nation. But, yeah, I think that there's still a long way from being what you're alluding to. So third tackle now. They're 45 metres out from their own line here, Lebanon. And nice little sneaky sneak. Oh, they're going to get the ball through. Oh, I couldn't get the offload there, though. Geez, this 5'8's looking pretty decent here today so far. He's trying to get something going. They're 35 metres out, and Moses taken down crunch. Moses has been so dreadful towards the end of the year, I tell you. And Tanner says, how many Red Bulls do you have to say wake? Oh, bro, this is nothing. Oh, bro, this is nothing right now. We've done every game so far. Last night, we were up until 7 in the morning. We started at 11 and finished at 7. Last week was the exact same. We've been up every morning at 4:30. There's going to be a penalty here to the Irish. This is nothing. This is early for me. Harry says, did you see Carrigan was so emotional? Okay, bro. We don't need to talk about that situation. We're very well aware that I know who that is. So yeah, there's no point talking about that situation because you obviously know that I'm going to have a pretty big reaction to it. So don't bring that situation up, please. Then Tanya asks, which game has put you to sleep so far? A lot of them. Knowledge Lyrics says, best player for Kangaroos so far. Ooh, that's a cheese. Best player for Kangaroos is all of them. They've been very good, all of them. All of them. Motocross Clip says, Mitchell Moses waking up, that's a good sign. You'd hope so. So Ireland now with the ball, 40 metres out of the line. Ireland now. Let's see what they can do. Brunswick says, they should bring back Great Britain instead of Scots and Irish national squad. Well, then you'd have to include England, like. And I don't think England would be too happy with that one. I don't think they'd be too happy there. So third tackle now, and they're 25 metres out of the line. Right-hand side they go here, gives it off to the half-back. Oh, bit of a gap there. And taken down at the 15. Daniel says it's a bit different with England because they have football there already, whereas Ireland really only has Union and Gaelic, which doesn't really have an international comp. They still love their football, man. They're shit at it, but they love their football, Ireland still. They love their football still, the Irish. So the Bentley's trying to... I don't know what's happening here. Bentley's complaining. Oh, I just saw who the referee is too. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I just saw who the referee is. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, I guess Adam G's not the worst. He's not the worst. He's not as bad as Grant Atkins or Jared Sutton. Alright, so 15 metres out here. It's going to be fit tackle now for the Irish. 10 metres out. Go Jimmy Jolliffe. Go you big bubba. Go you big bubba. Ireland do also have a cricket team. They're in the T20 World Cup right now. And that's going to be a knock-on against Ireland. That's going to be a knock-on there against the Irish. That will be a knock on there. That's really unfortunate there for Jimmy. He'll just try and get up there a little bit too quickly. Oh, yeah, and just the knee comes in there, unfortunate. I can't do it, only watch Kangaroos and Premier League games till that one, or if Arsenal play whenever. Yeah, obviously I have a massive passion for the game, man, so I'm here for every single Rugby League World Cup. There will not be a Rugby League World Cup game that I do miss, and there will probably not be a FIFA World Cup game that I miss either, unless one's on at the same time. So penalties conceded so far, 2 and 2. But Lebanon will get this ball out to the 15. 2 cases shot knock on unlucky. Seth Margaret says, where's that Kiwi rep? Can't remember his name, but I quite liked him. There's no way you're talking about Perinara. I don't think Perinara was Kiwi anyway, was he? Was Perinara Kiwi? There's no way you're talking about Perinara. Henry Perinara. Is that the one you're talking about? Was he Kiwi? Do I think that Brazil will win the Football World Cup? I think it's a shout. I think they should be favourites. I think France, honestly, the Champions Curse could be reals, guys. They really could be real. This time again. No, I've been watching the balls too, mate. But it's going to be Ireland now. Get this ball to the 25. We got robbed against Washington. We should be 2-1 right now. Brunswick says, I have Germany winning it. Why? Based on what? I would love for Argentina to win Oz League. So that's going to be a penalty here to the Irish. Penalty to Ireland. Now, guys, 10 minutes gone here. 10 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the new round here. I would love Argentina to win based on the fact that I think that they've got a very good team and obviously the Messi factor. Can you imagine if it's a Portugal versus Argentina final? That'd be insane. I don't think it happens because Portugal aren't good enough, but I think that it really genuinely could be a World Cup final between Argentina and Brazil. I really like it, but I think Brazil are the favourites for sure. So 11 minutes gone here, and Ireland with the ball 40 metres out. Lebanon kicking away penalties. Now, the Irish defence is pretty solid right now to me. I agree. Need to see Mitchell Moses stand up. Second tackle here. It'd be a fairy tale Argentina versus Portugal. Yeah, but it'd also be sad because it would also differentiate one from the other. As in, like, either Messi or Ronaldo has a World Cup. Right-hand side now. Gives it underneath here for Kiri. Kiri here does a beautiful ball out to the centre. And they'll be taking it out at the 10. Fourth tackle here. And Brunswick says, no main reason. I just think Germany has a chance. But they don't really... They're not looking that fantastic overall, Germany. So, fifth tackle here, 5 metres out. Fifth tackle here, Ireland just kicks it through. Oh, that's a nice pick up there by Jacob Kraz. Really nice grab there from Kraz. Chelsea said, I hope Norway win it. Yeah, that'd be cool. It's just unfortunate that Norway are not in it. Norway aren't good. Norway not good, man. Norway aren't good at all. Obviously, yeah, they've got Erling Haaland, but Norway don't make World Cups, mate. They're dreadful. They're dreadful. Everton says, growing the game of Rugby League, we need more international games after this Rugby League World Cup. Absolutely we do. I would love to see like a World Cup of emerging nations. You know, something like, Jamaica, Greece. Who else would be there? Oh, that's a massive tackle. You could argue Scotland. You know, all the teams that didn't perform in this World Cup or just emerging nations in general, come together for, some games. And obviously no one's going to give a shit about it. No one's going to watch it, but it would be good for the growth in regards to these teams getting some good hit-outs against each other. Sebastian says, Haaland and Odegaard. No. We all know it's only about Haaland. I actually didn't even know Odegaard was... I thought he was Denmark, but okay. Well, either way, they're not there because Norway dreadful. Maybe next time. Third tackle here at the 45. North America for 4 nations. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Canada, US... No, it'll be... Canada, US... You would say the Americas. But then again, you got to add in Brazil. Maybe like an Americas tournament? Yeah, America, Canada, Jamaica, Brazil, Peru, Chile. They all have teams. So 35 metres out of the line here. 4 tackles. This is a good 5th tackle, and it's a knock on there from the Irish. It's a knock on. From the Irish. Just because of Haaland doesn't mean they're good. Same thing like Egypt with Salah. Oh yeah, but that's funny though. Haaland that good, he can win it, but when his team's not in it, he's going to have a nice little rest. That's for sure. And New Zealand are guaranteed to make it next time because there's one Oceania qualification spot definite. There is, but they'll get slapped. Yeah, because there's a lot more teams, isn't there? Isn't there like 48 teams now or something like that? That's just going to be a hectic World Cup, man. I'm going to go to it though because it's in the USA. The next World Cup outside of Qatar is USA, Mexico, and Canada. If I can get a ticket to that Mexican game, I will 100% go. Penalty, Lebanon. A lot of penalties in this game. A lot of penalties in this game. No one cares about Elneny, Sebastian. No, no one cares about Elneny. We only care about the big dogs right now. Like I was saying, players you know in the World Cup that you think will do well in the NRL. Yeah, I think that. I think Mason's given himself a good shout. He plays for the Sunshine Coast Falcons. He's an Italy winger. I think Penioni Tangi Tuimua has been fantastic as the hooker. Obviously, the big one is from Papua New Guinea, which is... what was his name again? I can't think of his name right now. Fantastic performance in that first game. He was incredible. Oh, good offload there. Good offload. That'll be 25 minutes out of the line. Edwin Ipape, that's the one. Edwin Ipape is the best player I've seen in this World Cup so far that's not there. Harry Rector says, do you think Australia can make the semis? Well, semis, no, but round of 16, yes. Penalty, Lebanon could think about taking the 2 here. You could think about taking the 2. Apparently, Texas is hosting the final 26. That's weird. Texas? Why Texas? That's a weird one. If anyway, you take it to like the Coliseum or Soldier Field, Chicago, or but you wouldn't take it to MetLife. Texas is a weird one. What, NRG Stadium? Oh, that's actually not a bad stadium to have it in, actually. NRG Stadium is not a bad one to have it in. So, they're going to go for the 2 here, I think, Lebanon. I think they are going to go for the 2 here. Chimikaze take the 2. I think they definitely should take the 2 here. Why would you not take the 2? It's a tight game here, and whoever wins this game goes through the quarterfinals. I think you absolutely take the 2 here. In no planet do I not take the 2 in this situation. No planet. No planet. Oh, Dallas Cowboys Stadium, I think. Oh, yeah, okay. AT&T. There we go. It is 2-0 here to Lebanon, guys. Mitchell Moses will put it through, and the Lebanese do take the lead. They do take the lead here. Douglas says, what about the English players? I think Jack Wellesby is a quality player and could easily fit into the NRL. Warriors need a 6 and they have money. Daniel. Especially the Warriors. I love that you've said an English back and into the Warriors because Sam Tompkins was that guy before. And I think we all know how that worked out for Sammy Tompkins and the Warriors. Not good, man. Not good at all. So, yeah, look, I think that he looked great in that first game for sure. Was mainly on the bench yesterday. But I think we need to be... Oh, my God. Jeez, Lebanon. Be very careful. Threw the ball back. It'll be 5 minutes out, but nearly lost that ball there on their own 10. Yeah, I think Jack Wellesby has looked good, but I don't ever think that... English backs never work out in the NRL, man. English backs never work out. Never work out, bro. Just trust me. Forwards, yes. But never go with an English back. Especially on money. Blocker take the 2, Roche. This was a good call. It's just... We had to listen to the English commentary here. Noel says, do you think an African team can make the semis in FIFA? I think Senegal is a shout, but I think Senegal is starting to get a little bit overrated. Mega LB says, do you think Lebanon can win against Ireland? Yes, I do. I tipped him. Oh, that's going to be a knock on there from Lebanon, though. Sebastian, stop stealing what I have to say. That's my opinion, not yours. Stop it. Stop it. You're just copying my homework, mate. You're just copying my homework with that Senegal shout. We will shoot every single game in the FIFA World Cup, guys. It will be big. That's a knock-on there from Lebanon. But yeah, Mega, I believe that Lebanon win, yes. I tipped Lebanon. I tipped him. Epitonga says the Warriors will ruin him. No, the NRL will ruin him. But also the Warriors will, I guess, also ruin him, I guess. Have they said where their final will be played for the 2031 Rugby World Cup? What? Why are we talking about the 2031 Rugby World Cup? We only just found out that 2027 is when Australia gets it. Like, what? Sorry? Alright, so it's going to be first tag lead with the Irish. They're 21 minutes out of the line. Only second tag lead at the 22. And that's a lost ball there from the Irish. She's making some mistakes in the attack. They've had a couple of attacking situations, but made mistakes on both instances. That's twice. And they've also had the ball stolen from them twice as well. It's a one-on-one strip. It was beautiful. And James Romanos, he's having a game. I told you he's going to have a big game. I've told you he's going to have a big game here. Daniel says, I would love the Warriors to be competitive in the NRL again. They've been so hard done by, and I can't see them improving anytime soon. Why have the Warriors been hard done by? That's alluding to as if like there's been we've given them a hard slog. Like, I get it's been a hard slog due to COVID, but in the same sense, a hard done by is probably not the words we use. ZH25 says Senegal, Garain Kowal would dominate Mane and the rest of them. Mate, Kowal, he's the best player they've ever been playing. He's the best player on the planet. Second tackle here, and Ireland will get this ball to the 10. Oh, nearly a one-on strip again. Is it a one-on strip? I think it is. No. Oh my god, it's another one-on strip. Lebanon have 3 one-on-one strips in this game here. Holy shit, that hit was massive. Holy shit, that was a huge hit there. Wow. James Romanos just got crunch on that here. So third tackle now for the Lebanese, and they're 25 metres out. That was a huge hit, man. Right hand side, they got 3 on 2. Jacob Karaz. Taking down the 10. Taking down the 10, yeah, 4 tackle. The Warriors can't even win a spoon. Exactly right. They're so bad that they can't win anything. But in the same sense, I don't want the Warriors to do well, man. I do. Offloads the ball. You get the ball offloaded again, left hand side here. Try time Lebanon. Robinson. Did he actually get that ball down? I would want to check that. I think they score here, but I would want to check that. I'm pretty certain they score here, but I would check that. Robinson holds the ball up a little bit here. This is actually going to be relatively interesting. This could be relatively interesting. I think it's a try Lebanon though. But as the way he comes down, there was no guarantee he actually put that ball down just then. Yeah, what is Robinson doing, Tolga? I agree. Yeah, it was super strange. It was an easy try, but he might have screwed. I would love to see another replay of this. But I don't think they have like bunker involvement afterwards. I think this is just a try. I think England's still back in the bloody, Stone Age. I don't think they can change this call from here because they call it a try. Yeah, Thomas, I don't think he got that downtime. I don't think he does too, but I don't know if the bunker can get involved over here in the World Cup. I don't think he does. Lebanon 12, Jimmy Dollar for 90. He's not had a good start here, Corsa. He actually had a knock on earlier. I don't think he can get involved, but I don't necessarily believe he got that ball down. Sergeant Kelly says the only time we've won is the minor premiership, which is as valuable as the Zinger box. Hey, Zinger boxes are pretty good. Don't disrespect the Zinger box. Zinger boxes are actually more important than a what's it called? Zinger boxes are more important than a minor premiership. Minor premiership, who cares? But you know what I care about? Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. 21 minutes gone here. Smack the thumbs up button. And Lebanon will slap it on through. So we'll be 8-0 here. But yeah, I definitely don't believe that was a try. I think he was held up, but it's okay. They've called it. They have called it. Brunswick says, anyone notable in the Qatar as like Premier League players? Bro, what? Is anyone notable in Qatar? Bro, it's the FIFA World Cup, mate. Anyone who's anyone is at that World Cup. The whole Man City team are there. The whole Liverpool team are there, except for Salah. The whole Chelsea team, Arsenal team, United team. Like, what do you mean? Is there any notable players? All right, so it's gonna be Lebanon now with the ball at the 20. Biscuit, we're going from multi. Epitonga says, had Homie play for the Warriors, mate, back in the islands. He left to another team in Oz. It's a cultural thing. He said didn't fit him. With New Zealand, I really think they need to focus on New Zealand players. I think this has been a bit of the issue over the years. Look when they made the grand final in 2011. James Maloney, Kiwi. Sean Johnson, Kiwi. Who was their fullback at the time? Was it Locke? Kevin Locke? Kiwi. Was Kevin Locke? Kevin Locke was Kiwi, right? Point of the matter is that I think that it's like Papua New Guinea. When everyone keeps talking about Papua New Guinea, Mitchell Moses taking out the 30. Everyone keeps saying Papua New Guinea shouldn't come in because no Australians want to go there. Good. I wouldn't take that's a penalty. Geez, Ireland have been really poor discipline today. Maloney's Australian. Oh, Maloney is Australian. Sorry. No, you are right. So I got confused because he was at the Warriors. That's why I got confused. Yeah, no, you are right. So that's a big one there, maybe. But yeah, everyone keeps saying Papua New Guinea. That no players want to go there. Cool. I want everyone to be Papua New Guinea in that club. It's like in Fiji Drua. I want everyone to be Fijian. There is no notable at the World Cup because Haaland's not there. Nozlik said, if Australia make it through round of 16, they'll play first or second from Argentina, Poland, Mexico and Saudi group. Oh, give me Saudi Arabia. Give me those dogs. Give me those dogs. Give me those Saudi Arabian Muppets. Oh, you see us knock them out. Oh, Lebanon. Jacob Kraz, try time. Try time. Jacob Kraz and Lebanon look like they're going through the quarterfinals here. They're playing much better than Ireland. Much better. Biscuit Juice is going to try sleep, but if Brad Morcus scores a try, make sure you say it out loud. Got money on him. Cheers, mate. Oh, there you go, buddy. But Jacob Crows will score a try. And it will be 12-0 here with the kick to come. It's about to be 14-0. So the Dogs score a try. It was a nice try. Bro, you give me Saudi Arabia. Also, that came off the back of that fit tackle penalty. Like, it was just so stupid. Like, it's fit tackle and they give away that penalty. It was so dumb. ZH25 is the Saudis in that Japan stream. Oh, bro, I will slaughter them. I'll slaughter them even for show don't play them if they get knocked out. When they get knocked out, I'll laugh at their faces on stream. I'll never forgive the Saudis for that. I'll never forgive the Saudis for that stream, Epitalk says, do you follow the NFL? I do. Any fantasy football players? I do have fantasy football. My team's very good. I've traded very, very nicely. Very nicely. I traded when Derrick Henry was low. I traded when Jonathan Taylor was low, who is still low, mind you. I traded before the season for Diggs on a big trade, which was good. So that's already 3 guys on my team already. I got Mahomes late in the draft, which was ridiculous. For some reason, people weren't selecting Mahomes in the draft, and I got him late. My team's fantastic. I'm 5-1. So that's going to be conversions. It's going to be 14-0. The thought that an Aussie joined a Premier League team owner by Saudis makes me want to puke. Oh, true. I like it. It's just in regards to... There's definitely a rivalry here between Australia and Saudi Arabia now. Knowledge League says, were we hard done by in getting France and Denmark again? No, it's random. It's random. It's a difficult group. In the same sense, I think Denmark is superbly overrated, and I think France aren't going to do too well this World Cup. I don't. I had to knock on there from Lebanon, so now Ireland will get their own chance here. But then again, Ireland have had multiple chances here, 10 days out, and they've lost the ball multiple times. Oh, they're going to challenge this one here, Lebanon. Where's the ball? Where'd the ball come out? Alright, so let's see here. Captain challenge. Seth says, you spoiled anyone before the Titans joined? Not really, I was too young. But there's a video out about it, man. There's a video out on my channel about it if you want to go and check it out. Called How I Became a Gold Coast Titans Fan. So, how does this ball come out? I don't think the ball comes out. Oh, no, definitely. And the ball definitely comes out. But I think this might be a strip here. His hands on it, his hands on it, his hands on it. Oh, it's definitely going to be a strip here. Yeah, he's pushed it out. It's definitely a strip. Yeah. So it'll be a penalty here, Lebanon. It's so stupid there from Ireland. Jeez, Ireland have been so ill-disciplined, man. Like, they've been so ill-disciplined. I think the biggest shock of this World Cup would be if Brazil don't make it up the group stage. Brazil, Switzerland, Cameroon, Soviet group. He was a Cowboys fan, Jay says. No, it was not. No, I definitely was not. Actually, what is Ireland doing? Well, yeah, what is Ireland doing for one? But in the same sense, I did say Lebanon are the better team here before the game started. But yes, this has been really ill-disciplined here from Ireland, and they've been their own worst enemies, man. They've been terrible. They really have been shocking. The Irish have really been shocking here. So, oh, geez, Jimmy Jolliffe with an absolutely massive hit there. That's a massive hit. That was not Robbie Mulhern. That was Jimmy Jolliffe with that hit, mate. Commentary, get with the game, man. That was Jimmy Jolliffe. That wasn't Mulhern. Look at this from Jimmy Jolliffe. Oh, jeez. Jimmy Jolliffe. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Jimmy Jolliffe. Look at him go. He's just annihilated. Jimmy Jolliffe has just sent him back to yesteryear. Ashley says Ireland was the favourite to win as well. Yep, you should have been listening to me before the stream started. I said I said Lebanon, bet on them. This is shocking from the Irish. Thought this would be a bit closer. Well, it still is close, but yeah, they're playing really poor footy here, Ireland. It is going to be a penalty. It is going to be a penalty there. Huge shot there from Jimmy Jolliffe, but it will be a penalty. Is it high? Oh, yeah, it is definitely high. Oh, that should be a sin bin, actually. Yeah, you could... when they slow that down... Oh, no, it's... No, it's not a sin bin. I think it's just definitely a penalty. Alright, so it's going to be Lebanon here with the ball 30 metres out. When you really, really slow it down, he comes into contact with the head. When you slow it down really, really high. But it's going to be first tackle now for Lebanon, 20 metres out of the line. Jeez, this could be another blowout. This could be another blowout. If they score again here, this could be another blowout. I can't believe how poor Ireland look. But then again, I can believe it because I said this to you guys last week. They only played Jamaica. They only played Jamaica. So, third tackle out to 10. Brunswick says, Serbia do have passionate fans. It would be remarkable for them to put on a show on the group stage, although they won't make it out. Yeah, gone are the days of having Alexander Kodorov. Go on, Sebastian. Tell me a Serbian player who plays for Arsenal. Go on. Or an ex-Serbian player who used to play for Arsenal. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. Fourth tackle now. I can't even think of an ex-Serbian player who played for Arsenal. Fifth tackle now for Lebanon. 5 metres out of the line. They go back out short side, kick it through, and it's still fifth tackle here. Mitchell Moses. Moses still going here, kicks it through for himself here, and Ireland do get the ball there. Nice work. Nice work. They can only give Jimmy Jolliffe 5 minutes in the bin, or the whole crowd will leave the stadium. He's that good. Mate, I reckon they'll leave the stadium regardless. You know, don't penalise Jimmy Jolliffe, mate. Don't penalise Jimmy Jolliffe. Don't do it. Oh, that's going to be a lost ball. Jeez, they're bad, Ireland. Jeez, they're bad. Oh, Noel Schlurish, come on, bro. Do you really think I didn't know that? There's a biffo right now. Do you really think I wouldn't know that Russia was meant to be in the World Cup instead of Poland? Come on, bro. After French said if they penalise Jimmy Jolliffe, the ref will get sacked. If they penalise Jimmy Jolliffe, the whole World Cup will be canned. It'll be stopped. Just stop the World Cup because it's just pointless. We're only here to watch Jimmy Jolliffe. It's the only reason we're all here. But okay, so the referee separating that. That was just such a bad knock on again. So Lebanon will have the ball here 15 metres out of the line. Just such bad rugby league from the Irish right now. But a little push and shove here. The push and shove it on us. Don't forget, guys, we do have Samoa versus Greece that will be up later on, which will be 1:45am AEST, 2:45am New South Wales Muppet time, 3:45am Fiji time, and 4:45am New Zealand time. That game will start. Saturday comes says there's no World Cup with Adrian Jolliffe. There's no World Cup. There's no life. There's no life. Noel Stretch, do you think Verrills better than Brand Smith? Yes. Nate Jason is unofficially called the Jimmy Jolliffe Cup. It's actually officially called that. It's just that people say World Cup just to kind of make everyone feel a little bit better. Samoa paying $1. They should be paying $1. They should be paying, 48 cents because you shouldn't be betting on them because they're obviously going to win. Alright, here we go. So Mitchell Moses now to roll this ball back here. 11 metres out here from the line. And, nearly mistake there from Lebanon. Nearly mistake. 68% of vote for Lebanon. That's pretty huge. Still can't believe Ireland were the favourites here. $1.60. I can't believe it. I don't think the betting agencies actually know what they're talking about. Because it was quite obvious that Lebanon were going to be the better team in this game. I think they looked at one score against Jamaica and thought, Ireland must be really good. It's like, no, it's Jamaica. Alright, Lebanon now, 4 tackle. Sassi Pale will get taken down 3 metres out of the line. They score here, it's game over. They score here, and this will be game over. Nice work here, Lebanon through. Taken down at the 10 metre line, 5th tackle. Romanos here, Moses kicks it through. And it'll be a dropout. Dropout. Brunswick says sportsman, I'm guessing with the odds, or was it Ladbrokes? They would all be similar. It would all be the same, pretty much. It would all be the same. So 30 minutes gone here, guys. 30 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. They're going to go short here, the Irish, and it will be Lebanon who grab the ball. Oh, offloads it right hand side. Try time coming up here for Lebanon. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing. Try time Lebanon, and it will be Brad Morgus with the try. Brad Morgus with the try, and Ireland have looked really awful in this game. Like awful. Awful. Nate says, I'm a fan of the bookies not knowing duck egg about odds. Absolutely. But didn't you say you bet on... No, you bet on Lebanon. After Adventure says... Italy is paying $251 to beat Australia next week. Put $100 on it and it's a sure thing. Oh, bro, Italy are going to get slaughtered by literally about 100. For the vote, it says this is worse than the Titans 2023. Oh, you can do better than that, bro. Come on. Delete that one. Try again. You can do better than that. Tolga says 365 usually early pay. 365 usually early payout if you 16. Usually early payout if you 16. Oh, if you hit 16 first. What? What do you mean? Oh, if you're leading by 16, maybe. Knowledge Solutions says the player is a bigger achievement winning 5 champions. Yeah, try and keep it as much more related about rugby league, man. That's why I didn't respond to the last one. Sometimes we'll go off it for a little bit, but try and keep a bit more rugby league too. Jay said it's his first on the job site. For the vote says sorry, person told me to send it to this channel. No, I'm pretty certain I know who you are, and I'm going to block you on Instagram, to be honest with you, because you're a vlog who just sent to comment for no reason. It's just a bit of a dickhead. Captain Long, I'm pretty certain I know who you are for the votes. Captain Long says Brazil, but you guys did better than that. That was a shocking comment. Like, you guys did way better than Food Titans in 2023. Like, I hear that every day, man. Captain Long says Brazil will come close to winning. Oh, yeah. After says, I know, man, but if you win that bet, you'll almost have a deposit for a house. Yeah, but you're not winning the bet, though. You're not winning the bet. You're not winning the bet. And your brother's auntie's dog's cousin told you to send that, did they? Oh no, I know who it is. He's gonna get blocked on Instagram too, because I've kind of gone past the point of like if you're commenting bullshit on posts and whatnot, you're just kind of there to be a dickhead, like, and I don't need that. Like, we're gonna have people watching the content and enjoying what we do here without having to be a dickhead, So for the people who are just morons, I just block them. It's just as simple as that. And I don't think twice about it either. And then, next week I get someone going on TikTok and commenting saying, hey bro, can you please unblock me? I'm so sorry. Or they'll go on Facebook, or they'll go on YouTube, or they'll go onto Instagram, wherever they're not blocked, and they'll beg me to unblock them. And I'm just like, well, you're blocked for a reason, man. Like, don't be a dickhead and you won't get blocked. Alright, so it's going to be third tackle. Then they're begging your DMs. Oh, bro, all the time, man. And it's just like, shut up. Like, no. Remember that guy that, spammed on our channel? The guy that spammed our channel saying that, please unblock me on Instagram. And I said, no. But he wouldn't stop for, 3 streams in a row. I didn't end up unblocking him. Oh, good pass there. Mansour. The Mansour with the ball, 35 metres out. My mate got blocked by you last year after Chelsea beat City in the Champions League final. Yeah, that was 2 years ago. But, yeah, good. And I'll do it again. Because he probably deserved it. That's a penalty for sure. Penalty to Ireland. He probably deserved it. Probably because the guy's a clown. Your friend's a clown. So it's going to be Ireland penalty here. It's going to be an Ireland penalty here. No, it's not going to be a yellow card. Settle down, commentary. There's no way that should be a sim. Let me see this. Let me see it again. I don't think it's a sin bin. I don't think that's a sin bin at all. I don't think that's a sin bin. It's actually the Lebanese player who gave away the penalty, who's come out of this one more injured. Remember that clown shoe? Muppet. I don't think this is a sin bin here. It's unfortunate there, but I don't think so. But he's really hurt his arm here. I think he's going to have to come out. Yeah, Richie Miles come out of that fine. Yep, so just a penalty. Good refereeing there. Commentary, not good. Refereeing, good. You'll take it. So first tackle here with the Irish. They'll be 25 metres out here from their own line. That ref that did that Tonga game deserves to be blocked. Oh, that was Sebastian Gummer's best mate. Something Liam Moore, I think it was. Hey, horrible guy, that guy. Again, knowledge for Luke's, mate. Again, keep it as much about rugby league, mate. We're watching rugby league right now. We've got a whole FIFA World Cup to come. Like, I get talking about football sometimes, but not the whole stream, bro. So Ireland now 4 tackle. He's pulled out to the 40. And it'll be 6 again here. Charlie Thompson says, who would Lebanon play if they go through? New Zealand. No, sorry, Australia. Australia. Because Lebanon next week will have Jamaica. They'll come second, and they'll play Australia. So Lebanon, no matter what, will only get to the quarterfinals. And it's when they go through. They've already won this game effectively. It's 20-0. I can't see Ireland turning it around. So the Irish now, they'll get taken down at 35. Third tackle here. I need Lewis Senior for a pie and Mansour for a double. Has Mansour scored yet? I don't think he has. Ireland taken down. King, 25 metres after the line now. 4 tackle. 4 tackle here. Ireland slapped down at the 10. Brunswick says commentators getting their pay by either biased or clueless on what's going on. Yeah, they really are poor, man. Especially, oh, that was bad. Oh my god, this could be a try for Ireland. This could be a try for Ireland here. Robbie Mulhern might actually get this. That's so unfortunate. It's going to be classed. I think it's going to go up as a no try here. I think he's going to say no try here. Yeah, he's going to say no try. He wants to see if there's a double knock on in the contest before the grounding at the try line. Anaturak. Oh, it's this guy, same guy again. You took a big game day if to people. What? You took a big game day to people faces you drop. I think this guy's trying to threaten me. Bro, I sit in the same place at the Gold Coast Titans games every single week. The exact same place. I ain't scared of nobody, brother. You come on down, feel free, but, you know, your choices have ramifications. Just know that. Your choices have ramifications, but you can create about 1 million fake accounts to threaten me all you like, bro, but maybe English isn't your first language, because that was horrific. That was horrific. You got to do better than that, man. But I love that. I love when people threaten me. It's like, bro, I said the exact... That's going to be a dropout regardless, actually. That's a knock-on here from Lebanon. I think it's a knock-on from Lebanon and Ireland. Yeah, so it's going to be a knock-on both ways here. Knock-on both ways. But it will be Lebanon first. So Ireland will get the ball, hit the 10. But yeah, I love how people threaten me. It's like, bro, I sit at the same place every single Titans game. You know, I travel to every single Titans game, home or away. Like, it's not hard to find me. You know, so, like, I just, yeah, it's incredible. Z25 says maybe his attack was by hurting a brain by his grammar. I think he thought I was going to be scared there. Like, I don't know, firstly, I don't even know what his name is, and secondly, that was a horrible comment. Like, he couldn't speak English to save his life. Malcolm says most were saying Ireland would win. I didn't. I said Lebanon would win. I didn't. Brunswick says the Gmail accounts get made and verified every 10 minutes. Alright, so Ireland here 10 metres out. That's the thing, guys. When you do like social media and YouTube, you just have to deal with that kind of shit. You just gotta say, like, whatever, bro. You're gonna get a heap of those every single day. I remember one time I actually had legitimate, like, violent threats towards me at a Titans game on Instagram. Nothing happened. Happens all the time. You get every wanker and his dog thinking he's a big Donny online. That's been an Ireland try here. I think he got it. I think Lewis Senior scored here. No, they're going to check it. They are going to check it. It's coming to... They're going to say try. It's going to be close. I think it is a try here, though. Kiri, God. I don't know about that. They're down 20-0 right now. Alright, so I think he does... Yeah, he's got that. He's got that for sure. Yeah. Saves the field plays. There you go, guys. It will be a Lewis Senior try time on the wing. And it'll be 20-4 here with the kid to come. Talker says, Klein took a paycheck from Lebanon before the game. No, he didn't. The referee's not been bad here in this game. And also, the main referee in this game is Adam G, not Klein. The main referee in the game is Adam G. You don't even have to make emails or verify your account to create a YouTube account anymore. I don't know. I'm not sure. We get a heap of them all the time. They're very scary. This is scary. They're very, very scary. Malcolm says, I only have one account. It's this Muppet one. It is definitely a Muppet one, yeah. How's West Ham doing, Malcolm? Oh, boy. Jason says, at least the Titans have their own team, like it's not like some other teams. So that account there, I'm pretty certain, is run by an Eels fan who said something stupid on my Titans Instagram post, and obviously can't handle that I blasted him when I said, mate, your team's won the same amount of spoons as we've been a team at the comp, so you should probably settle down. So he's obviously crying now, because I posted that on my story as well. I must be running behind on what Google does nowadays. I have no idea, bro. But then again, when you're not a Muppet, you don't need to do that, so you shouldn't even need to know about that. So it's 2 minutes to go here of the first half. Ireland will miss the kick. They will miss the kick there, so it will be a 16-point game here still. Actually, let's go live. Let's go see live right now if he's made a response. I reckon he probably has. Deacon Kelly. Guaranteed. Oh, man. Finding him. Says, do you guys see that Chris Thomas guy all over Instagram? Yeah, so I know about him because obviously Clarkie's a good friend of mine. Clarkie told me he's had to block 50 of his accounts over the years. So it's obviously a fake account. Just troll it, creates a billion accounts to continue doing it. The guy's persistent. I'll give him that. Sitting in 15th now behind Phil. Oh, Malcolm, that sounds awesome. That's the same team that just sacked their coach, right? Sacked their manager. So second tackle here. Oh, 1-on-1 strip. Lebanon get the ball here, 20 metres out. That's a great 1-on-1 strip here. Lebanon have killed it in these 1-on-1 strips tonight. Can Ireland come back? Yeah, but I don't think they will. I think Lebanon win this game. But Ireland can come back. It's only 16 points, I guess. But Lebanon now 5 minutes out. They've been really good in regards to the physical game on defence, Lebanon, that they've stolen 4 times. They've got 1-on-1 strips 4 times in this game so far. Driving through here still, 4 tackle, 2 meters out of the line. 1 minute to go now. Kazi, oh, so close. 2 meters out, 5th tackle. They score here, and there's definitely no way Ireland come back. They score here, and it should be done and dusted. Adrian says that Irish lad number 19 is horrible. He has made so many mistakes. Who is number 19? Number 19 is Rob Mulhern. He only just came on. But yes, he has made a few mistakes. Alright, right hand side now. And Moses. And knock on there from Lebanon. So we double knock on here, but it will be Ireland ball at 10. Oh, the commentator has no idea what they're talking about. It was knocked on by the Lebanese first. It goes into the Irish hand. It's a knock on from both, but it's definitely a knock on Lebanon. Nate J says Lebanon might have done a video session on Ireland's loose carries. Alright, so Ireland here at the 20. This commentator has no idea what she's talking about. Like she goes, oh, that was a knock-on from Ireland. Yeah, okay, after the Lebanon knock-on. Lebanon knock-on, huh? You like it? There you go. No, I guess it was half-time siren. Mansour's still going here. Are they going to still go for a try? Mansour's still passing it. No, just kick it over the sideline. Just take it down. They offload it. They're still going here, Lebanon. Still going. And they go to the sideline. There you go. So it will be biff. There is a biff. These guys definitely are getting into a little bit of a push and shove every single time on the ball. A little bit of a push and shove, son. Push and shove. But it will be half time. They're still going here. Head to head. Look at them go. Settle down, lads. Chaser would not biff on with the Irish. Oh, Lebanese are pretty tough people too, man. They're pretty crazy people too. Lebanese are crazy people. The Irish, they don't mind a good biffo. But in the same sense, the Lebanese are some pretty crazy people, man. Yeah, they go exactly right. Give them a kiss, mate. Give them a kiss. Just give them a nice little kiss. Brunswick says pretty much anyone can go into the skybox and speak footy would be way better than these public commentators. Mate, I tell you, next World Cup, get me on. Get me on next World Cup. Get me goddamn on. Get me on. They would never have me on main broadcast. Or is it in the bin here for Lebanon? No, Ireland. I think there's been a sin bin from... Yeah, okay, so Robbie Mulhern, he'll go to the bin. So there's your favourite player, Corey. So Robbie Mulhern will go to the bin. I think there's also a Lebanon player who went to the bin. So for the first 10 minutes of the second half, we're going to see both these teams being playing with 12 men. I think it's a Lebanon and also Ireland sin bin. There's definitely a sin bin for Robbie Mulhern, but I don't know about Lebanon. But there you go, guys. Half time, it's going to be 20-4. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. And no, it's just Ireland. Robbie Mulhern's the only player that got sin bin there. No, sorry, and Jalal Bazaz. No. So Robbie Mulhern and Jalal Bazaz will go. So it will be 12-on-12 for the first 10 minutes of the second half. ZT says, hey mate, you haven't been here since that City Palace game? Beautiful game, that. It was a beautiful game. I'm going to go have a look here at the football scores. Let's go have a look here. Ooh, Leicester up 2-0. Oh, jeez. Oh, I chose to go with what's his name over Ward. Oh man, I went with the Brentford keeper who's going to not get good points here. Raya. Oh boy. Who scored for Leeds and Fulham? Mitrovic and Rodrigo. Yikes. Corey says, might be less mistakes than Mulhern going for 10. Yeah, maybe. Or Arsenal 1-0. Yeah, Granit Xhaka, that's right. That's right there. Oh, my fantasy team's not looking good after this one. Fantasy team's not looking absolutely fantastical after this one. I think I want to go fill my bottle of water up, by the way, guys. I have a bottle of water right now, and I'm really thirsty. Who's that Gibson still playing shit? Well, it worked out well, didn't it? It worked out well. It worked out very, very nicely there. 1 second here. Someone just replied to old mate. By the way, guys, let's get to 50 likes before the end of the stream. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm going to go grab a bottle of water. Obviously, we've got another stream after this. We've got the Samoa versus Greece game. But yes, there's a whole second half to come, and I think Lebanon do obviously win. $5 on Lebanon win the fight. It's a close one. Because Irish are pretty good fighters. But yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go fill my bottle of water up, guys, and I'll be back in just a few moments. So thumbs up, subscribe, and see you in a bit. There we go. We're back. ZDT says, at least we have good kits. That's all that matters. You do have good kits, but you're also shite this year. Brandon says, full-time prediction 30-10. Full-time prediction. Armstrong goal Southampton tied up. Good, beautiful. I'd like to hear that. So that's 25 as well. I'd love to hear I think that Lebanon will probably score more. I think maybe Ireland actually do a little bit better. I don't know. I'll probably go Lebanon 36-14, 36-14 final score. I think we can see a few tries in the second half. Personally, I think we could. Well, I think we could, man. Wow, the big fella. Look at Corey go. Outdoor Adventures with the $25 donation. Big fella says, let's get around BKR, guys. Every donation gets sunk into awesome content. Do appreciate that. Obviously, thank you very much for your $25 donation. It does go right back into the content to create better create better videos and whatnot. Right now, I'm saving up. As you guys know, I have to use my laptop at the moment because my big computer it died. So luckily, because we didn't know that we were able to buy it before through donations, this laptop, that's why we're able to be absolutely killing it still. My face is starting to go a little bit loosey-goosey. My face is starting to go a little bit loosey-goosey here. But yeah, the donations now are going into buying a big computer so that when people do donate and whatnot, when people subscribe, it comes up on the screen as it used to do. It used to be like that. We used to have that. But unfortunately, it didn't get to stay around. It did not get to stay around. But yeah, obviously we're only just halfway through the group stages here, so we've still got plenty of time to go. I want to know though, in regards to actually, let's go have a look at the draw. I want to go see what the draw looks like in regards to the finals, because I want to see if it's like a 3-day turnaround or is it like a week turnaround. Like, how does it work? Captain Malone says, hope Samoa choke and Greece wins. I hope not, because it would be a waste of a space in the finals for Greece to be there. Oh, Saturday 5th of November. Okay, so the final games are on the 30th of October. No, 31st. 31st, Tuesday 1st. Yeah, but those teams aren't going to be playing then. Alright, so the finals start on the 5th of November at 5:30 a.m. Oh, at least that's a good time for me. That's not 4:30. Beautiful. 12:30 a.m. Oh, what? Nah, this is New South Wales time, I reckon. No, I think it's New South Wales time because it's all an hour later. Okay, then there's that one there at 11:30 p.m. 5:30 a.m. and then on Monday at 12:30 a.m. which is 11:30 p.m. That's really good times for me though. Really good times. The semi-finals then, I think they're a week later, are they? They are. They're roughly a week unless you play that Monday morning game. And then the semi-finals are on the 12th of November and 13th of November. And then the final is on at 1 a.m. Queensland time. 1 a.m. Queensland time. After French and sweet as let's get that new computer. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Which is at the old toilet in Manchester. But yes, that will be on the 20th of November, and then the FIFA World Cup starts 2 days later on the Tuesday, I think. On the Tuesday, let's go and look. FIFA World Cup games, fixtures. Let's go fixtures. Let's go have a look here. I think it's 2 days after. Oh, sorry, a day after. 21st of November is when Qatar play Ecuador at 2 a.m. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Qatar versus Ecuador is such a shit game to start the World Cup off with. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. And then we got England to Iran. Senegal, Netherlands. At least England and Iran's at a good time too. Senegal, Netherlands. USA and Wales. When's the Australia's first game? I think it's a really poor... I think it's against France too. I think our first game is against France. It is, yeah, at 5 a.m. Oh, at least that's a good time that people are already awake. At least we're already awake for that one. I'll be up streaming all night though. 8 p.m. Oh jeez. Argentina versus Saudi Arabia. 8 p.m. Denmark, Tunisia. 11 p.m. Mexico, Poland. 2 a.m. And then Australia versus France. 5 a.m. Oh boy. Captain Lance, are any channels playing all the FIFA World Cup games? I actually don't know how you can watch it in Australia. I'm not too sure. I'll probably go to Fiji for it, but I'm not actually too sure how you can watch it in Australia. Maybe yes, I'll be doing it in FIFA World Cup game to be harder. Maybe Paramount, or is it Stan? Maybe the Stan has Champions League. I'm gonna actually Google this. Who has rights to FIFA on a FIFA World Cup Australia? SBS. So SBS 2022 FIFA World Cup broadcast rights. So I think SBS. George McFerrin says can't see Samoa choking. Samoa's not going to choke. Australia, it's only SBS. So yeah, all games will be on SBS. I think I can watch SBS internationally too, which is fantastic. Brunswick says FIFA will put massive viewership. Yeah, FIFA's big, man. FIFA World Cup is a big one, so we'll be smacking that out. But yeah, I would love to see that. But those kind of streams, like people do it just for subscribers and don't realise that you still have to know what you're talking about. Like you can't just sit there and just eat or sit there and drink and sit there and agree with everyone. You have to have your own opinion still. You know, I watch every sport. So that's why I do it. I don't do a sport if I don't know what I'm talking about. There are other people out there who insulted the Rugby League last year. They insulted Rugby League last year. Plus, don't really like it, but just want to gain subscribers from Rugby League World Cup. Only doing the big games of the World Cup. Who are currently doing Rugby League streams. Who will be doing a Samoa game later on. So you know, it's people do it not for the right intentions. But I want to do it because I will be watching every game regardless. I'm so excited for this FIFA World Cup. So excited. So excited. But we're just here at halftime right now, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Captain Lyon says Mbappe will run amok against us first game though. Didn't France win the last World Cup? Oh, bro. Not really. Like, they beat us 2-1 in the last World Cup, but it was a lucky deflected goal in the dominated them. We scored. Couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. And we obviously got beaten pretty badly by Peru. But outside of that, you know, we actually deserved to go through that group stage. We just couldn't do it. But yeah, France did it. And France don't look great going into this World Cup, though. I hope Greece can score a try. Just one will suit me. I think Greece score, George. I think Greece can definitely score against Samoa. You know, they're definitely not exactly the best defensive team I've ever seen. That's for sure. Definitely not the best defensive team on the planet. George says, are we expecting an Ireland fight back or Lebanon get the Irish at bay? Well, I said Lebanon would win this game from before the game started as underdogs. I didn't think they were underdogs in the first place. It's like I didn't think England were underdogs against Samoa. But yeah, no, I think that Lebanon definitely should have been the favourites this game, even without Dewey. And they're obviously showing that right now. I think Lebanon do win. I think the final score for me is 36-14. You know, a nice little 22-point win there for Lebanon. But yeah, it's been a really poor, disciplined game from Ireland so far. Even though Lebanon have clearly been the better team, Ireland have really given away a lot of penalties and they've been really poor. There's been 4 one-on-one strips by Lebanon, which can't be happening. You know, it's good work done by Lebanon, but you've got to be stronger with the ball, man. You know, Ireland just have to be a lot more stronger with the ball. Like you can't get the ball stripped from you 4 times like that. It's ridiculous. You probably do search. But Lebanon are about to come out here. They're about to come out here. Optus Sport, maybe? No, I think it is coming through SBS only. They need to put Jimmy Jolliffe on and you watch Ireland win straight up. I think Jimmy Jolliffe is on. Actually, no, he hasn't been on since he made those mistakes earlier. He did make a few mistakes earlier in the game that warranted him coming off, but in the same sense, it'll be 12 on 12 in the next 10 minutes, so anything can happen. There'll be that extra space. Even though no one has the advantage from it, there will be that extra space there, and with the 2 players sin binned for the next 10 minutes, it's going to be interesting. So Lebanon are coming back out here now. Yeah, Ireland are coming back out on the field. Alright. Not a terrible stadium here, not the biggest stadium ever, obviously, but not terrible. I think this is where the Lee Centurion, or Lee Leopards play, sorry. Pretty certain this is where they play, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, I think Mitchell Moses hasn't done anything in this game either. Like, we need to see more from Mitchell Moses. He's meant to be their primo player, their best player. It'll be interesting to see if Ireland improve this half. Well, they need to, otherwise their World Cup is done. If they lose this game, their World Cup is done. Because they're not beating New Zealand next week. They're not beating New Zealand next week, so if they lose this game, their World Cup is done. This is a final for Lebanon, and this is a final for Ireland, and Lebanon are doing better right now. But let's see what the next 40 brings. There's a whole 40 minutes to go here, and it should be interesting. It should definitely be interesting. Taking a while here to get the kickoff, though. We've been seeing this a lot with this World Cup so far, weirdly enough. Ireland could be off to Bali. Mate, they're off with the Brisbane Broncos, mate. They are off with the Brisbane Broncos. No, Mitchell Moses does not need to get a try this afternoon, Carter. Mitchell Moses is not known for getting tries. What Mitchell Moses needs to do is kick better, pass better, and be better. Moses is not known for getting tries. You don't need to score a try to have a good game as a halfback. You don't need to get it. Yeah, you don't need to score a try as a halfback to be having a good game. So Lebanon get this ball out to the halfway point now, 4 tackle. Oh, 1-on-1 strip. Well, Ireland to Lebanon, what Lebanon's been doing to them all game. There you go. It's a good start. It's a good start there for the Irish. They needed that. It's sad to see with Ireland because Kiri is such a great player and wears his heart on his sleeve, same with Jimmy. Absolutely, but you could argue that with every club. You could argue that with every single team, man. First tackle now at the 35, left-hand side. Here they come, the Irish. Gets the offload away. Kiri over the top. Gives it out. 35 metres out. Oh, arguably a knock on there from Lebanon. Oh, that's offside. Oh, it's going to be play on here, Lebanon. Oh, I think there was a knock on there from Lebanon, but they're not going to call it. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Yep, that's a penalty. There's no Dragons are better partiers. Well, they're actually shocking parties, but they do love a party. They do love a good party, old Dragons. Brunswick says, thoughts on Tama returning home to the Cowboys? Bit of an signing to me. It's not like he's done anything really spectacular in the last couple of years. I think it's just a bit of experience, I guess. It's a bit of a nothing signing overall, but experience, I guess, is somewhat okay. So first I live in Lebanon. Don't forget, guys, both these teams are down to 12 men. It's 12 on 12 right now. At the 20, Lebanon step back onto the inside there. 15, 13 metres out here from the line. Second tackle. Kazi spreads down to the left-hand side. Here we go. Here's a Lebanon try coming up here. No, didn't pass the ball. Forward part. Knock on. Knock on here from the Lebanese. James Bryce, who's going to debut at Queensland first? Sam Walker or Reece Walsh? Not Reece Walsh, Sam Walker. But I also don't guarantee... I just don't really believe in Sam Walker that much compared. I don't necessarily think that he's a... I love how the Irish guy's getting his face there as if like, oh, gosh, yeah. It's like, bro, settle down, mate. You're down 20-4. You're losing 20-4, mate. Settle down. Reece Walsh's body is definitely not ready for the... He's definitely not ready for an Origin stage, and neither is Sam Walker, to be completely honest with you. Brunswick, I'm happy for the man. He has his whole family up here. Him coming back home will still be great before he retires. Yeah, I guess it's a good little swan song, but that's really what it is. I think the Cowboys were very much a one-hit wonder kind of deal this year, but I would love to be proven wrong. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I could definitely see the Cowboys being that one-hit wonder. Not like they're not going to go back down to where they were previously, but there are a whole heap of teams improving. You know, the Bulldogs are improving, the Titans are improving. You know, who else is there? You've got the Roosters will be a better team this year, finish below them. The Sharks will be better for what they were, and they already finished above them. The Eels will probably drop, though. The Eels will probably drop. Who else is there? The Dragons will drop. Don't worry about them. Broncos will improve, you would assume, hopefully, for them anyway. There's a lot of teams that are going to be gunning for those Cowboys, and I really don't necessarily believe that talent player for player is up there with a lot of other teams. Manly definitely won't. Nah, Manly will be dropping off even more so. And again, they'll still do okay. Manly are not getting the wooden spoon, guys. It's funny. I find it funny that people make that joke at Manly, because like, I get it. We all want to see Manly get the spoon, but they're not going to get the spoon. Do I think the Broncos will win next year? Too early to call, man. I'm still on Rugby League World Cup mode. Once Rugby League World Cup finishes, we'll start doing a couple videos here and there for the NRL, but not really. We mainly FIFA World Cup, actually. Oh, they're away here. Good work by Lebanon. Good work. Blake, let's just pants drop off. To an extent. I don't think they win the game next year, but like I said, we're not really too much on NRL mode right now. We're on Rugby League World Cup mode. Alright, fourth tackle at the halfway point, and Reece Robinson, still without a club, gets taken down at the 43 or so. But yeah, I think relatively Blake relatively kicks it through there. Easy take for the Irish. Easy take. Still both those players off for the next 5 minutes, guys. They're still down at 12 men, both these teams. Ireland haven't been too bad in this first 5 minutes, though. Has Jacob Crabbe been good at fullback? He has, yeah, James. He scored a try. He's been fine. He's not been anything spectacular, but he's definitely been fine at fullback, yeah. He's been fine at fullback. Hasn't been tested a great deal with this Irish attack, but has done a couple of good things at back, including scoring that really nice individual try that we saw in that first half. All right, Richie Myler taking down at the 30. Ireland throwing the ball around a little bit more now, a bit more exciting. I thought I'd call this again there, which I thought that would be ridiculous. Kiri, that's forward. That's forward. Yeah, it's forward. That's a forward pass. It's crazy that the referees can call every forward pass that isn't involving England to this World Cup. They can call every forward pass that doesn't involve England. Like that forward pass last night was dreadful. That forward pass from Tonga was also horrific. And that forward pass in the first game for England too was dreadful. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy that England just keep getting these beneficial calls in regards to these forward pass calls. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, how can you not see it? Oh, it's a knock on Lebanon. Wow. Jeez, few mistakes happening now. Few mistakes happening in this game now. Is it because they're getting tired? I know I am. I know I am. Alright, so knock on there from Reece Robinson. And Ireland will get another attack. They have to score, though. They have to start doing something. It's a new rule for what? Oh, the Captain's Challenge. Oh, okay. Apparently it's a new rule for the Super League in the Northern Hemisphere, this Captain's Challenge. Justin says, we should be better next year. Walter, okay, wank on. Brunswick says, host advantage for England. Yeah, it's a big advantage, man. It's a big advantage there for England because those two forward pass calls have been horrific. And especially the one last night. Like the one last night, shit, man. Like the one last night was so poor because it was a close game until it. Oh, Ireland have the ball back on the inside here, flicking that back. They're 25 metres out on the line now because of that flick back. And Luke Keary taken down now at the 45. 4 tackle. Yeah, Keary's limping here. He's not looking at fantastic. Ireland here. Potential try time. Try time, Ireland. Try time, Ireland. They could be back in this game. They could be back in this game in the Irish. It'll be 20-8 here with the kick to come. 20-8 here with the kick to come. And they have a chance in this game if they score next. Be within 2 tries here. Within 2 tries, they've got an opportunity. Try Ireland, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. But that's a nice try down their wing there. Very nice try down the wing there. Just too easy. That's a great pass. Was that Keary with the pass? That's a fantastic pass. Fantastic pass. No, it wasn't Keary. It was the 7. Who's the number 7 here for the Irish? It is Joe Keys. Joe Keys. That was fantastic. Yeah, Lewis C was with the try. Bang, let's click on that. Let's do that. Beautiful. James Bryce is unfortunate. I see Samoa putting 40 plus on Greece. So Greece upset would be mad though. Yeah, Samoa will definitely win by a good amount. There's no doubt about that at all. No, not even going to be close. Not even going to be close, man. Alright. If you get, like, even missing this kick, I don't really matter, it's all at 12 points, but if you get this kick, to be only 10 points down in this game, they were down 20-0, there could be a comeback. Alright. Ireland here from the wing to make it a 10-point game. And we'll get the kick. We will get that kick, so it will be a 10-point game here. It will be a 10-point game. Here come the Irish. Make it a close game. Make it a good game. Let's go. It's been a better start. And it all came down to that... comes down to the old discipline from both these teams, man. Pretty poor defense there from Josh Mansour. Pretty poor defense. Nowhere close to being on his wing there. Obviously, he's kind of saying, you know, throw the ball, man, and testing him, see if he can throw it, and he did do that. So, he got called out in his bluff, and there you go. There you go. So, the Irish now 30 minutes to go here, guys. 30 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Is Jamaica the only country playing their first World Cup? I think Greece is too, aren't they? I think it's Greece's first World Cup too, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though. James Romanos comes off here for Anthony Leon for Lebanon. I think that's it. I think it might be just Lebanon and Greece, unless Greece. Yeah, Greece as well. Yeah, no, I was right. Because Greece was also banned. Greece was the one that was banned 6 months ago. Yeah, Greece was banned. Rugby League was banned in their country. It was illegal in their country up until 6 months ago. Alright, so cheeky little kick there from Ireland, but will be Lebanon who just let the ball dribble over to that 10-metre line. You're really starting to feel like Ireland have a bit of the upper advantage here. You do. You're really starting to feel like Ireland might have a little bit of the upper advantage right now. And the momentum. There you go. Alright, 10 metres out here. They go left-hand side. Spielman that I got rid of Bailey in my fancy team, I tell ya. So second tackle here at the 30. Yeah, this is going to be a good finish here because both these teams need to win, man. It is such a desperation game for both these teams. Or 1-1 strip maybe. Oh, close to penalty there too for holding on too long. So Lebanon now get the point to the the ball to the halfway point. Can they hold on here? 30 metres out. Fit tackle. Right inside, Moses puts it up. Moses just hasn't done anything in this game. There's no chases here for Lebanon. They look like they're quite tired right now. They look like they're tired. Ireland's got an opportunity here. There is definitely a opportunity here for Ireland to do something if this is how the game keeps going, because Lebanon did not chase that ball at all, which means that their players are tired right now. Their players are not in a great headspace. Ramy goes off for Ramy. J. Ramy goes off for K. Ramy. There'll be 4 tackle here. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, Bentley shows the ball to the defence there and then loses that one. So frustrating there for the Irish because they had such momentum, but then they dropped that ball. Shocking. Look, he's just got his arm out open and then, drops the ball there. Alright, so first tackle now here at the 30. 26. I did say the final score for me was 36-14, but just Lebanon just have not been great in the second half. Like, yeah, look, they've got their player back now. Both the teams have got their player back, but the fact of the matter is that it's not been a fantastic performance in the second half from Lebanon so far. A really good second half from the Irish. Oh, 1-1 strip. No, Robinson does hold on to it. Is Moses even a top 5 halfback in big games? In big games, no. In the NRL, specifically the NRL, yes. As in just general top 5 halfback for sure, but not in big games in general. Right hand side, Lebanon now. Oh, they cut back on the inside there, Mansour. It's 4 tackles, so you can take a tackle, and that's exactly what they'll do here. 5th tackle, 10 metres out from the line. Mansour rolls out left hand side, cuts back here. Moses. Moses here, Mansour, try time, Lebanon. Elders like getting there with the try, and the ball just kept getting moved, kept getting passed, kept getting moved, and there we go, guys. It will be try time there for the Lebanese, and they will take a 24-10 lead here with the kick to come. 24-10 lead here with a kick to come. But Elsa came there, we'll get it, and it's a nice try too. Nice try as well. Yeah, off the bat. Yeah, Kiri was the one who rushed off the back there. That was weird. Charlie Thompson says your reward of winning this game is you have to play Australia. Yeah, I know, it's a crazy reward, isn't it? The reward of winning this game is you have to play Australia in a quarterfinal. Unbelievable. Another 4-point for the Cedars. They'll be happy with that one. They will be happy with that one. 25 minutes to go. I can't see Ireland come back from this, and that's the thing. Like, they had the momentum, they were looking good until they knock on, and then Lebanon score off the knock on. Like, you just proceeded to give the opposition the ability to take a bigger lead based off your own error and mistake. It's taught in the first grade. It's taught at the beginning. Hold the ball with 2 hands. James Rice, imagine we lost 11 on that. We wouldn't though. You wouldn't even need to think about it. Imagine. You wouldn't even have to think about it. Alright, Moses here from the corner. Difficult kick, but Moses is a good kicker. Alright, Moses will slap it through. Nice kick. Very nice kick. So it is 26-10 here. It is a very, very nice kick, that. Brunswick says pretty much a lottery ticket for a loss. Pretty much, man. Pretty much. Gee, I did leg day yesterday and my legs are killing me. James Rice, will DC play Lebanon or Cleary? I think Cleary. Will play it. Then again, it's because Cleary should be a halfback. I don't understand why Mal is so persistent with Cherry Evans. Like, I'm a Queenslander, and I love Queensland, but I just don't understand why Cherry Evans is being so heavily, backed in here by Mal. It's like Cleary obviously played incredible the other day. He'll probably play incredible next week if he plays. Cleary is a very good player, So why are we sacrificing him right now for Cherry Evans, who's had his time? He's won a World Cup in 2017. No. Or was Kronk still there? I can't remember. It's a penalty hit, Lebanon. Who was the spine of Australia in 2017? I think he was the 7, wasn't he? Cherry Evans? Australia 2017 Rugby League World Cup. Let's go have a look. Alright, so Lebanon now 32 metres out here from the line. Kronk and Smith. Yeah, Smith would have been the hooker. Kronk would have been in the halves alongside Cherry. Was it Cherry in the halves, or am I mistaken again? I am very tired, to be fair. Back on the inside, third tackle. Cook over Grant is more unbelievable than DC over Cleary. Both unnecessary though, I agree. Knock on here from Lebanon. I think they're going to challenge this. Yep, he's going to challenge this. He would have challenged it. Cook over Grant is more believable than DC over Cleary. Both unnecessary though. I don't necessarily think Cook is that much of a difference to Grant. I think that the last couple of games have been incredible for Grant, but Cook and Grant have both had pretty poor seasons in the NRL, to be completely honest with you. But just because obviously Mal, Queensland, and the Queensland approach works so well, they may as well use the Ben Hunt and Harry Grant. Ben Hunt's been pretty underwhelming in this World Cup. I don't think he loses the ball here, Mitch Moses. I don't think he loses this ball. Yeah, no, he hasn't. I don't know what the ref's looking at. There. So, challenge successful here. We tackle 2 here for the Lebanese. He definitely maintained it. Wasn't even close. Shouldn't even be thought that was potentially a drop ball there. Alright, Moses going to roll this ball backwards here at the 23 or so. They score again, it's definitely game over. They score again. My 36 to 16s, 36 to 14 is looking pretty good, to be honest with you. Alright, third tackle now. Ref trying to help advertisements. Yep. Oh, chance here. Try time. Lebanon. I think it's a try. Lebanon. Yeah. I think Brad... no, sorry, it's Abbas Miski. They're going to check it, but I'm pretty certain it's a try time here. They will check it, but it will go up as a try. Let's have a look here. No, it's not Mansour. It's Abbas Miski. I think Mansour's on the other side. I think it just comes down to the touchline here. It's not down at the grounding. It comes down to the touchline here. Goes out to the wing. Surely he gets this. Surely. Easy try. Yeah, very easy. So try time there for the Lebanese, and they're going to take a 30-10 lead here with the hit to come. Yeah, his feet's still in, easy. It wasn't a point checking that. James said, if Billy coaches Queensland to another good series win next year, does the pressure make New South Wales let it go? Yeah, absolutely, I think. Absolutely, because they've got a good enough team to win every year, but they can't seem to do it. And he makes some odd selections there, does Fittler. He does make some odd selections. There we go. Geez, how am I going to get through another game? I'm so tired after last night, to be completely honest with you. So Abbas missing with a try there. I'm going to get through a whole other game and 20 minutes. This one is still. I definitely need to make myself a coffee for the next game, I reckon. In between, make myself a nice little cheeky coffee before Samoa versus Greece. That's why I'm drinking so much water, because I'm just trying to keep myself cracking on here. Especially now that it's a blowout now. Well, it's blowing out is what I would say. It's blowing out. I like his odd selections. Oh, as Queenslanders, we definitely do. As Queenslanders, we definitely like his odd selections. And Moses will miss the kick. He will miss it. So we'll say it's a 20-point game. My scoreline prediction is looking pretty red hot here. 36-14. It's looking not bad. I have no idea who's next in line to coach New South Wales, to be honest with you. No idea. Surprised Ireland haven't gone for any short kickoffs in this game until now. There you go. And it's not a good short kickoff at all. Lebanon get it easy. Yeah, I don't know who would be the next in line to coach New South Wales. It's not going to be Madge. One is with New Zealand, and two, they wouldn't risk that. Two, who else is there? I don't really know. Shane Flanner? Surely not. Surely you wouldn't be giving it to Shane Flanner. Second tackle to get to 45 at Lebanon. Oh, I got numbers here again. Ireland look like they're getting tired. Mansour with a nice little run steps back inside here to the 43. Offloads it again. Seabold, he's going to Manly, which is so stupid. Boulders and Scott says Lebanon are doing alright. They're doing okay, they're doing fine. Ill-disciplined, very, very ill-disciplined, but they're definitely doing alright. 4 tackle now at the 20. They roll it right-hand side. Kicks it up over the top. And very average. Oh, that's going to be a try time. They're going to check this, but this could be a try time here for Lebanon. But they will check it. But I'm pretty certain this is a try time. Yep, they're just going to call try. No, penalty. No. They just said penalty for offside. Wow. They haven't even checked it. They just said penalty for offside. Let's have a look here. So Moses... No. No, he's not. No, he's not. Why would you not check that, referee? Go to the video ref. He wasn't offside there. That's ridiculous. Check it. Go and use your bunker. Use your video ref, man. That should have been a try. But 20 minutes gone here, guys. Sorry, 20 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. Runs his map and alert. Probably, man. Oh, that's going to be just a lost ball there by the Irish, so Lebanon will celebrate that. Jeez, there's been so many knock-ons from the Irish today. So many simple mistakes, man. So many simple mistakes. That just isn't working. Just dreadful. Dreadful. Yeah, and Bentley's made a few mistakes today for the Irish as well. That's why I say, guys, they played Jamaica last week and everyone was like, oh, this seems a good team. It's like, no, they're not. So, no, they're not. No, they're not. They're okay. But they're going to get slapperonost by New Zealand next week. Slapperonost. Slappity. Alright, 18 minutes to go here. Looking like Lebanon right now are going to be going through to the quarterfinals to play Australia, is what this is looking like to be. If they are to win, that is the very high likelihood. By the way, guys, we're 6 likes away from 50. Hit that thumbs up button. 6 likes away. Third tackle now at the 40. Why are these refs trying to ruin the game? Another knock-on. Oh my god. We've seen a lot of knock-ons this game. Jamaica have mastered the short kickoff, which was great to see. Yeah, that was fun. That definitely was fun. James Price says 1972 was the last time a team other than Oz and New Zealand won the Rugby League World Cup. Incorrect. That was not a professional competition, James. England, Great Britain, I'm sorry, never won Rugby League World Cup. when it's been a professional competition, it's England and France are not included because that was not the professional version of the Rugby League World Cup. Stone Cold says PNG and Lebanon will be a good game. It will be. PNG will win, Stone Cold, but it will be a good game. Loki Villain says if this was a reunion, the outcome would be a lot different. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Loki Villain. Yeah, it'd be very, very different. It'd be a very, very easy win there for the Irish. It would be, probably in the 80s as well. I don't even know if Lebanon play. Oh no, that's poor. That's poor. They're still playing. They're playing football right now. Actually, they're playing football right now. Lebanon get the ball offloaded. There's a bad mistake there by the Irish. Aston 1-1. Yes, I love to see that. That helps us out big time. Thank you, Southampton. Thank you, Southampton. I will take that one for sure. So 0 tackling for Lebanon, 25 minutes out. Are you tapping or is your mic moving? Oh, I'm moving over here. Is that better? Let me know. Let me know. Lebanon, 25 minutes out. I don't know, maybe because it was connected. It was like on the top of the computer, maybe. 10 minutes out. 4 tackle now for Lebanon. Score again, 36-14. Come on, I called it at half time. I said that's the score. Oh, no, they go the ball back. 35 minutes out now. Fit tackle. All good stuff. You hear that? Take that, mate. Take that one. Great take by the Irish winger. Great take. Bowls and Still says Lebanon are representing MEA well, which is the Middle East Africa region Rugby League at the World Cup. Okay, well they're fine. Yeah, I think this is the only sport Lebanon's really good at. I think it's the only sport. Is there another sport that Lebanon are good at? What's Lebanon's national sport? Hold on. Lebanon national sport. Lebanon's national sport is football. What is Lebanon? What is Lebanon's best sport? I think it's going to be rugby league. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, top end sports. There you go. I think it would be this one though. I think it would be rugby league. Because their other one doesn't make the FIFA World Cup. Ireland here, chance. Ireland here, chance. Ireland here, chance. Taking down to the 15. Alright, fit tackle now. 15 minutes. They need to score now if they want to have a chance to come back in this game and still be in this competition. Knocked back here. Throws it back. Chase it over the top. And drop out. Wow, that's actually going to be a really good worked out play. That will work out quite nicely there for the Irish. It'll be a dropout. Drop out. 14 minutes left. But they'll still be down by 14 points, but you need to think about one try at a time. If you lose this game, you're not making the quarterfinals against Australia. So you need to get something changed pretty quickly here. Damn, I definitely need a coffee after this. Oh, jeez, that's an unbelievable take there by the Lebanese. Loki Villain says Lebanon are pretty good at basketball, so I'd say basketball's up there. I'm not too sure. I haven't even heard of it on basketball. Then again, I don't really pay too much attention to those little circles. Jeez, that was such a big take. At the 30 as well, Ireland on the attack. Technically could still come back, but obviously they're not coming back now. So Bazaz goes off here for Ghazi. Bazaz off for Ghazi. 45 minutes time, guys. We'll be showing the last game of the night, which is Samoa versus Greece. This week been good for City? Yes, it has been. Alright, so fifth tackle now. 12 minutes out of the line. And wax it up. Pretty simple kick chase. Simple take as well. Been pretty good back there, Richie Myler, to be honest with you, in regards to the safety of his hands. Lebanon good at football. Lebanon good at football? I don't think they're that great. They obviously don't make the World Cup. Obviously not. Ireland good at darts and union. Yeah, definitely not at league and definitely not at football. Definitely not at football. They are not good in football. which is quite strange. But yeah, they're not fantastic at football at all. But that's a 1-1 strip. It's a 1-1 strip here again. That's like 6 or 7 1-1 strips here from Lebanon this game. Just silly stuff. Silly stuff. They kick it through here on first tackle, which is a Jamaican thing to do. But instead, Jamaica bring it out to the 10. Nice work. I don't know why we kicked that. Why you kick that so early? And Uncle says, "Aren't good darts." Yeah. Absolutely. I can't believe how tired I am right now. I think it's just the Rugby League World Cup starting to get me. I think it's starting to get me with these late nights. Because this is now how many? We've only had one day off, which was Friday last week. Other than that, we've been up at 11 p.m. every night, 4:30 in the morning, pretty much every morning. It's been a slog, man, and we're only a little bit through. We've got one game to go still, which is going to be bloody brutal. But hopefully it'll be at least exciting to watch Samoa play. Ireland giving it a go here. Been impressed with about 50 people watching this game, though. Loki Villain says, Samoa better win by a large margin if they want to prove themselves, not winning by a close game. Oh, they should be winning by a close game, man, against Greece. No way. No way at all. O'Hagan comes on in for Cook. Again, James, not really too much onto that NRL focus just yet, man. Obviously, we've got the Rugby League World Cup to focus on first. I'll answer a comment here or there about Rugby League in regards to the NRL, but overall, I'm kind of over the NRL for this season. I'll wait till after this World Cup and then I'll think about next year. It's been a long year for Titans fans, man. Need to take your eyes open. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll definitely be making a coffee after this. That's 100%. That's 100% happening. So 10 minutes to go here of the game, guys. That thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. We get 2 days off this week. Yeah, we do. Yeah, Thursday and Friday. Yeah, that should be a penalty there. Wow, that was a late hit. I think that should have been yeah, it will be a penalty. Yeah. It's going to be a penalty here to Lebanon. It was very clearly a late tackle on the kicker. Sasha Kelson says, Matt Parrish ignited Samoa like the fantastic coach he is. Matt Parrish is dreadful, man. He really is horrific. I can't believe the guy had a job and still has a job. But it's very late. Oh, wow, it's very late. Yeah, he could have pulled out of that. He could have. He definitely could have pulled out of that. Oh, he's gone to the sin bin here. Wow, it's a big call. So Burns going to go to the sin bin here. Oh, I don't know about that. That's a big call. I was happy with the penalty, but sin bin's pretty big, pretty massive. So Ireland will be down to 12 men for the rest of the game. For the rest of the game. And Lebanon have basically confirmed their spot in the quarterfinal. Some girls, they'll go viral if you fell asleep on us. Yeah, but for all the wrong reasons, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, people will be like, oh, Rugby League's so boring. I don't want that. They're going to go for the 2 here. They're going to go for the 2. Malcolm says, Samoa game, none of us be awake. Oh, bro, 100%, man. 100%. Loki Villain says, Matt Parrish needs to step aside and give up his role to someone with a good coaching resume. The reason why he's still there is because Samoa is still owing money. It will come up with 30 seconds left. Chase is Wayne, but who? Anthony Matt Parrish, the thing was great coach to breathe oxygen. Oh, bro, he's so poor. Till Chunga says, the one who just got binned is the Irish Warrior Hargraves. Is he really? Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Well, there's 10 minutes to go here. Anyone who here is going to stay up with me for Samoa versus Greece? Who here is going to stay with me and jump on the stream for that game? Moses will. Bang. Go Boomski. He will go Boomski. I do tell you though, when we finish these streams every night, the sleep afterwards is fantastic. The sleep afterwards, when you get to close your eyes, is just unbelievable. I can tell when we finish the night streams, tonight's sleep is going to be fantastic. I won't wake up till like midday. Irish short kick off here, and they will not get it. Lebanon will pick that ball out. Yeah, straight out all nighter here, mate. Straight out all night, I get around it. I'll be here till Sunday. Yeah, you got your time zone's fine over there in Western China. Second, oh, that's a knock on there from Ireland. Yep. 8 minutes to go now. Knock on there from Ireland. Well, that game will start streaming at 1:45. That game will start obviously at 2. Loki says, I will try to stay up on this dinner a couple of Red Bulls. I'm going to make myself a coffee after this game, that's for sure. It's not because of this. Like, this is actually quite early for me. It's just that because we did such a late night last night, all the way through till 6:37 for the New Zealand-Jamaica game after doing 3 straight games. And then usually I have a little bit of a sleep before these games start, but I just wasn't able to do it today. So that's why I'm so exhausted. So that says, hey, Ripper Ireland, pretty sure that was my sweepstake team. Yes, it was. I got Lebanon. I got Lebanon. Not that either of these teams are going to win the World Cup, though. But yeah, I got Lebanon, so at least I bet you. Take that, Justin. Take that, Sunday. Take that. Third tackle here at the 30. Going wide, right side. Jacob Perez. Perez still going here. Offloads it back. Robinson. And Robinson can take it down here at the 15. Oh no, is that Carraz? No, it's not Carraz. What's happened here? Being in front of a screen for hours and on end also screws with the eyes and makes it tired. Yeah, absolutely. It's not. Oh, I think it is Carraz. Oh, this is a big loss here for Lebanon. James Bryce says Taylor Mace having his banned this World Cup, or was he just not picked in the squad? I think he's injured. Pretty certain he's injured. Oh, this is Carraz, man. He's just laying down. I hope he's all good. I think he's trying to get up, but he's still lying down the ground here. But no, I think Taylor May is injured, man. I think he is injured. Taylor May's still recovering, yeah. He's a split poor bloke. Yeah, they keep saying that he keeps moving his legs. I can't see him moving anything right now. They're going to have to get the stretcher out. At least next week is just Jamaica. Like, if this is a concussion or whatnot, which I don't know. I don't know what this is right now. So a poor start. I think Carraz has stood up. That's the main thing. At least we haven't got Channel 9 broadcast where they show the guy who's knocked out. So what happens here? So he gets the offload there. Oh, he went straight to the knee. He went straight into the knee there. Yeah, he goes out cold there. Bro, that would suck. That sucks for Carraz. He won't be back next week, so he won't play against Jamaica, but obviously he'll play against Australia in the quarterfinals. James Bryce's kilometre he's playing hooker again. Oh, so silly. So silly. It's just silly. Just silly. You know, but at least he got up there. At least he's relatively making his own way off the field there. But that would have hurt so much. His face went straight into the knee of the Irish player. That would have hurt a lot. Trap says Matt Parrish is a donkey. We know Matt Parrish is a donkey, that's for sure. Don't worry, that next stream's going to be talking a lot about Matt Parrish being a donkey. Adjuvantis is heading to the knee from a Jimmy Joller power tackle. Oh boy. Oh boy. Carraz comes off here from Morcus, Brad Morcus, who scored a try already in this game. He has scored a try. And there we go. So Lebanon back on the attack here, 15 metres out. 4 tackle. Just play Luke there. He's an actual hooker. Yeah, or obviously Saliba Havili, who we talk about, or Saliba Havili, who is my number 14 of the year, who is the best bench player of the year, Saliba Havili, but they're not even utilising him at all. I think he might be injured, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, like Sonny Luke is a hooker, and Kolomatangi could not throw a backwards pass to save his life last week. The referee just didn't see them all. Like Kolomatangi, every time he passed that ball at dummy half was just terrible. Short dropout taken up there by Mansour at the 15. 7 minutes to go here. Lebanon should be able to score here. Surely Samoa don't make it out of the groups. Matt Parry's in trouble. He should be in trouble whether they make it out of the groups or not, mate. He should be out of the groups regardless. Lebanon get this ball to the 5. Super close. Jay has hit that like button if you just joined in. Exactly right. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Get around it. It's free. You may as well. You may as well. Oh, intercept there by Ireland. Nice work. That was always going over the sideline though. Oh, so it was an intercept by Ireland, but it will get taken over the sideline. So it's gonna be Lebanon ball either way. Well, you can't challenge it. They already lost their challenge in the Ireland. I thought they already lost their challenge, the Irish, unless they were successful. I can't remember. Alright, 6 minutes to go here, guys. Yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. There's no way you would challenge that. 5 minutes left. Alright, 10 metres out now, and who would you give man of the match to? Because it's not Mitchell Moses. You know, Jake Kraz was the shout. Maybe Tanus, James Romanos. I don't know. It's definitely not being Moses special here again. As a penalty here, could be a sin bin. No, he won't call sin bin. Be a big sin bin if they did it, because that'd be obviously down to 11 plays the rest of the game if that happened. Pretty sure this girl commentator is pronouncing Lebanon incorrectly. How is she saying it? Am I pronouncing it correctly? I'm not too sure. Could be wrong. She said Lebanese, right? I just heard that one. Oh, shows and goes. No, he's lost that ball there. That's a knock on. Yep, good call, referee. That's a knock on. Loki Wilson, I can see Samoa making quarters, but getting past Tonga to make sure semis will be tougher than nails. Oh, yeah, that'll be so good. That'll be such a good game, man. Samoa versus Tonga in quarterfinals is going to be incredible. Yeah, he definitely lost that one out to Adventures. So it will be a scrum feed here to the Irish. Like I said, guys, do not forget, in 25 minutes' time, I will be streaming Samoa versus Greece. Right after this, 4 minutes left. And then after that, I'll be streaming me going to sleep. I won't be streaming that, but I'll be doing it. You can trust me. You can trust that I'll do it after that game. I will be going to sleep after that game. That's for sure. That's for certainty. Oh, really? They're saying Mitchell Moses had a really well-cut game today? I don't think so. I think he was okay. I think he was fine. I don't think he was bad. I don't think he did anything exceptional. But he's actually been called player of the match. Well, then that's just me being a bit of a muppet. Then I could be just a bit of a muppet. Just everyone think I'm a muppet? Because I just didn't see him do a great deal. George McPherson says, time for one more try. Yeah, there's still time. Obviously, Ireland now, they're 45 minutes out. Their World Cup is done with this, so they may as well just go and throw the ball around a little bit. Second tackle. Moses man of the match. What do you want? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to say how Moses was man of the match here. But then again, I don't know who would have been man of the match over him either. Ireland here. Oh, Robertson. It goes to the intercept, knocks the ball on. Knocks the ball on. Jeez, he's just got his hand in there. It was a really nice work. If actually, it would have been a try if it wasn't for that hand. The hand of God from Robertson. 2.5 minutes left. Who would you guys in the chat say your man of the match is? Who would be your man of the match? Who would be your man of the match? You got Tunus, maybe Romanos, Mitchell. Oh, Tri-Time Ireland. Tri-Time Ireland there, so it will be 32-14 with a kid to come. The man of the match this World Cup has been pretty bad. Yeah, it's been a bit random. It has been. But then again, I said it was between those two guys. So Ed Chamberlain there with the try time for Ireland. Bolton Steele says Moses deserves man of the match. Does he? I don't know, man. Give it to Jimmy Jolliffe just because. Exactly right. P.S. too late is the game to score a try. Absolutely. Eamon says man of the match is Kia. Are you saying Karaz maybe? Maybe you're saying Karaz? Obviously you deleted the comment. I feel like you might be trying to say Karaz. Karaz was pretty good. I didn't really say Karaz might have, but that Oh my god, if Lebanon can score a try and not convert, I'm perfect in regards to my score prediction of 36-14. Loki Villain says Moses should have been the Kangaroos over DC. Absolutely not. He's been outstanding there all this year. Moses was dreadful. Just dreadful in the preliminary final and the grand final. There is no way on any planet ever is Moses getting selected over Cherry. I'm sorry, no. No. Also, I just don't think that it would be there would be no point to it because Cleary would be the starting 7 every week then. You know what I'm saying? But alright, so a minute and a half to go. Jimmy Jolliffe with 40 tackles so far. It's a lot of tackles to make, man. It's a lot of tackles to make. You're an Eels fan, buddy. Yeah, Loki Villain has to be an Eels fan. No way. Jimmy Jolliffe with a great run there. Alright, first tackle for the Irish. 32 metres out. Robertson's Moses in the flop. I just don't understand how he's made the match in this game. Oh, Ireland away again here. Ed Chamberlain. Oh, bro, why are Ireland playing like this now? After this entire game, now they're starting to throw the ball and play well. Travis Moses kind of shows in the big games. Kind of. He was terrible in the prelim. He was terrible in the grand final. He was terrible last week. Apparently he's made the match this week. I just don't think he was bad this week. He was fine. But, yeah, I'm surprised he's made the match. 4 tackle with the Irish. Oh, it's a knock-on. It's a knock-on, Noronos. 40 seconds left. Well done, Ireland. At least you're making the score respectable. I wouldn't be saying well done, Ireland, in this game, but you'd be like, okay, yeah, whatever. They lost 32-14. It's not a massive, massive blowout, but it's also not something that most people would have expected. Most people would have expected... Well, firstly, the Irish were favourites. Loki Mills is actually, no, I'm a Titans fan. Well, you're a good bloke then. You're a very good bloke. You're a very, very good bloke then. Very, very good bloke. But you don't know what you're talking about, but you're a very good bloke. You don't know what you're talking about, but you are a very good bloke, but you don't know what you're talking about, huh? Very good bloke, but you don't know what you're talking about, though. Did I watch it US Pakistan? Yes, I did. It was crazy. There you go, guys. That's the full-time siren. Full-time siren there, and it'll be 32-14 to the Lebanese over Ireland. They get an easy, nice little cheeky win there. Guys, I'm going to jump off because in 25 minutes' time, I'll be jumping on for Samoa versus Greece. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, hit that thumbs up button. But I will see you guys in 23 minutes' time for the Greece versus Samoa game. Alright, guys, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.